Get off the bench and into the game on 1410 KWYO Sheridan.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to more high school football. It is the final week of the regular season for the Sheridan Broncs. We are in Gillette tonight as the Broncs take on the Campbell County Camels to try to finish off an undefeated regular season. Campbell County still fighting for playoff spots as well. The Sheridan Broncs and Campbell County, they're in. The Broncs know they're in as well as the number one seed. But again, they renew the old rivalry. Campbell County has really come back from the edge of the cliff, if you want to call it that, when the schools in Gillette split a few years ago. Campbell County really took it on the chin, but they are now on their way back to respectability, and they have a fine football team. We'll hear from Broncs head coach Jeff Mowry about that a little bit later. Also joining us on the broadcast will be Kevin Coyle. He has our Sheridan County football history report. That's on the way, and more after these.
Are you tired of dealing with complicated bank switches? At First Federal Bank and Trust, we understand that where you bank matters, and switching to the right bank should be a breeze. Introducing ClickSwitch, your ultimate solution to hassle-free direct deposit transfers. With ClickSwitch, we automatically move your recurring direct deposits from your old account to your new account. It's simple, safe, and takes just minutes. When you bank with First Federal, you're not just a customer, you're a valued member of the community. We take pride in living and working right alongside you, contributing to the growth of our local economy. First Federal Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Discover your passion and dive into exciting hobbies this fall with Sheridan College's community interest classes. Whether it's printmaking, painting, fly fishing, jazz, yoga, or more, Sheridan College offers a wide range of options to feed your curiosity. Now is the perfect time to tailor your education to your interests. Enroll online today with just a few clicks. Just go to sheridan.edu/community. Need assistance? Call one of the friendly advisors today at 307-675-0115. Sheridan College. Begin your journey.
Why be a nameless face at the big box stores when you can visit us at Hospital Pharmacy? Hi, this is Mandolin Meyer. At Hospital Pharmacy, we get to know our customers and their health needs. Keep all your prescriptions in one place with a pharmacist that knows and cares about you. Visit your hometown, family-owned pharmacy at two great locations.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, Nicole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McColl, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Camco Federal Credit Union was established in 1971, and in the years since, we have continued to take pride in caring for our community and its financial needs. When you open an account at Camco FCU, you aren't just a customer, you're a member, a part owner. We are staffed with a team ready to assist you.
Whether it's establishing or building credit, opening a savings account, or getting the benefits of our rewards checking, join Camco Federal Credit Union and become a part owner today. Camco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA and equal housing lender.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
And welcome back, everyone, as we take a look at 4A football matchups tonight around the state, other than our game at Campbell County. Cheyenne Central is playing at Rock Springs tonight. Cheyenne East is at Kelly Walsh. Laramie at Cheyenne South. Natrona County at Thunder Basin tonight. Overall, in the standings going into week number 9, the Broncs are 8-0, and then right behind them, Cheyenne East at 7-1. Again, their only loss against the Broncs. Campbell County, Natrona County, 6-2. Thunder Basin checks in at 5-3. Cheyenne Central, Rock Springs at 3-5. Kelly Walsh, right now the 8th seed for the playoffs at 2-6. And the two teams that are left out of the playoff picture will play each other to finish off the regular season. Someone is going to come away with a victory. 0-8 Laramie, 0-8 Cheyenne South, playing at Cheyenne South tonight. Those are the matchups in 4A football. When we come back, Kevin Coyle's going to join us. He's got our Sheridan County football history reports. That's on the way next.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 38 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call, 672-7971, or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
Discover your passion and dive into exciting hobbies this fall with Sheridan College's community interest classes. Whether it's printmaking, painting, fly fishing, jazz, yoga, or more, Sheridan College offers a wide range of options to feed your curiosity. Now is the perfect time to tailor your education to your interests. Enroll online today with just a few clicks. Just go to sheridan.edu/community. Need assistance? Call one of the friendly advisors today at 307-675-0115. Sheridan College. Begin your journey.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WIDOT.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
For Sheridan Media Sports, I'm Kevin Coyle with your Sheridan County High School football history report for Week 8 of 2023. Information courtesy Wyoming-football.com. For Sheridan at Campbell County, this game kicks off Friday at 6 p.m. Sheridan won the first meeting between the two teams in 1922, while Campbell County got its first win in 1970. Sheridan leads the series 48-31 with one tie, including the postseason, and has won the last 6 meetings and 7 of the last 8. This does not count 4 games where it was Campbell County versus Sheridan's JV. As far as games at Campbell County go, Campbell County leads the series 18-17. Sheridan's longest winning streak versus Campbell County is 12 from 1927 to 1945. No games played from 1938 to 1944. But if you factor in a tie in 1926, it's a 17-game non-losing streak. Campbell County's longest winning streak versus Sheridan is 12 from 1998 to 2007. Sheridan has shut out Campbell County 19 times, the last in 2020. There was a stretch from 1927 to 1944 where Sheridan shut out Campbell County 11 straight times. Campbell County has shut out Sheridan 4 times, the last in 2005. Sheridan's largest margin of victory versus Campbell County is 87 in 1922. That was the first meeting between the two teams. While Campbell County's largest margin of victory versus Sheridan is 48 in 2002. The most points that Sheridan has scored in a game versus Campbell County is 87 in 1922, while the most points that Campbell County has scored in a game versus Sheridan is 48 in 2002. The two teams have gone to overtime versus each other once in 2010, with Campbell County winning 27-24. That first meeting between the two teams in 1922, which Sheridan won 87-0, still remains tied for the worst loss in Campbell County history in terms of most points allowed in a game versus any opponent and largest margin of defeat versus any opponent. For Burns at Bighorn, this game kicks off Friday at 6 p.m. Burns won the first meeting between the two teams in the first round of the 2006 playoffs, while Bighorn got its first win in the first round of the 2007 playoffs. Bighorn leads the series 11-3, including the postseason, and has won the last 6. As far as games at Bighorn go, BH leads the series 6-0. Bighorn's longest winning streak versus Burns is the current 6-game streak that started in 2014, no games played from 2017 to 2019, while Burns' longest winning streak versus Bighorn is 1 in 2006, 2008, and 2013. Neither team has ever shut out the other one. Bighorn's largest margin of victory versus Burns is 48 in 2014, 55-7, while Burns' largest margin of victory versus Bighorn is 29 in the 2008 state championship game, 41-12. The most points that Bighorn has scored in a game versus Burns is 59 in 2016, 59-22, while the most points that Burns has scored in a game versus Bighorn is 41 in the 2008 state championship game, 49-12. The two teams have never had a game versus each other go to overtime. For Tongue River at Wheatland, this game kicks off Friday at 6 p.m. Wheatland won the first meeting between the two teams in 2012, while Tongue River got its first win last year. Wheatland leads the series 4-1. As far as games at Wheatland go, Wheatland leads the series 2-0. TR's longest winning streak versus Wheatland is the current 1-game streak that started last year, while Wheatland's longest winning streak versus TR is 4 from 2012 to 2021, no games played from 2014 to 2019. Tongue River has shut out Wheatland once, that being last year, while Wheatland has shut out Tongue River once in 2012, which was the first meeting between the two teams. The largest margin of victory for TR versus Wheatland is 41 last year, 41-0, while the largest margin of victory for Wheatland versus Tongue River is 39 in 2012, 39-0. The most points that Tongue River has scored in a game versus Wheatland is 41 last year, while the most points that Wheatland has scored in a game versus Tongue River is 39 in 2012. The two teams have never had a game versus each other go to overtime. With your Sheridan County High School Football History Report, I'm Kevin Coyle for Sheridan Media Sports.
Thanks a lot, Kev, as we continue to roll on the program.
Farmers Co-op, home of the 99-cent soda, invites you to start your day off right with that first cup of Morning Joe and a little something to go from their awesome bakery rack. Then come back for lunch. By now, I know you've heard me talk about their mouth-watering sausages, but they also have a variety of hot and cold sandwiches along with a soup of the day. They really do have it all at Farmers Co-op, 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan.
Construction loans are becoming more and more popular with customers at First Bank of Wyoming, and for good reason. Hi, this is Kim Newman. With a construction loan from First Bank of Wyoming, it's easy to keep track of our entire project with the help of our online construction platform called Built. Built allows the borrower and builder to have access to the entire construction process and budget overview, ensuring it moves forward without any difficulty. There is no one better to trust with your project, no matter how big or small, than First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Game day fever is here. Come show your support for the Sheridan Bronx football team at McGregor Steakhouse. Stop in pregame, postgame, or during for some delicious appetizers like the signature bacon bites, Wisconsin cheese curds, or wings. Raise your game day spirits with their handcrafted cocktails. Bring your fellow Bronx supporters your loudest cheers and make McGregor Steakhouse your game day destination. McGregor Steakhouse, the family-friendly steakhouse of Sheridan, 549 Midland Road.
Have you been in to see Sheridan YO sports cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards, including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
Rooting for the home team is the Wyoming way, and the banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan are the 307's biggest fans. Banking with us means you're doing more than ever to support school sports because your money stays right here in our community. We're proud to recognize our hard-working athletes with youth sponsorships, and the local difference means the familiar faces you know and trust for your banking needs are the same ones cheering with you up in the stands. BuffaloFed.Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
This broadcast brought to you in part by One Health, focused on caring for our communities one person at a time. One Health's integrated care model has been recognized throughout the state of Wyoming and combines primary and behavioral health under one roof. With locations in Sheridan, Powell, Lovell, and Grable, Wyoming, One Health improves the well-being of everyone by providing accessible, quality health care for the whole community. Visit onechc.org for more information.
At WearingSheridan.com, you can see most every vehicle on their lot. In fact, you can see about 25 different photos of every vehicle. You can request information on the vehicle you're interested in. You can fill out a credit application, even schedule service work. Check it out, WearingSheridan.com, and experience the Wearing way of buying vehicles. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. WearingSheridan.com. Bookmark it. Full-service dealership at 107 East Alger, WearingSheridan.com.
Well, now it's time to get the coach's perspective as we go to the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show. My conversation with Bronx head coach Jeff Mowry right after this.
Are you tired of dealing with complicated bank switches? At First Federal Bank and Trust, we understand that where you bank matters, and switching to the right bank should be a breeze. Introducing ClickSwitch, your ultimate solution to hassle-free direct deposit transfers. With ClickSwitch, we automatically move your recurring direct deposits from your old account to your new account. It's simple, safe, and takes just minutes. When you bank with First Federal, you're not just a customer, you're a valued member of the community. We take pride in living and working right alongside you, contributing to the growth of our local economy. First Federal Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Week number 9 is here, Jeff, and it's almost amazing to think about that once we get going this season. It just goes so darn fast.
It does, especially when you look back at it. You know, you're in August and it's 2 days, and the guys think, oh my gosh, it's so long till our first game. And you know, they're battling through heat and tough practices. And then you talk to them now and you say, seniors, you know, this is your last week. You've earned another week in the playoffs. You guaranteed yourselves 4 more practices, but we're guaranteed, you know, limited practices as of right now. And it's really a hard thing for especially teenagers to think. You know, you and I sit here and we think, oh man, the time goes fast, and we know that. But as an 18-year-old, they don't see that, and it's really hard. And so really gets a little bit emotional at this time of year when these guys look back on the season and what they've accomplished and what they've gotten done.
And not this week, but starting next week, you're guaranteed 4 practices in a game, and then it could be over. And there is nothing more brutal than when the season ends and you lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Trevor. We put a lot of work into this, and anytime you put a lot of work into something, you're very proud of what you've accomplished, whether, you know, that's wins or losses or anything you've done. And these guys have put in a ton of work. And this senior class, they took over the program last November, and they put in the time in the winter, in the off-season workouts, in the summer and in the spring, and then they came in fall camp and have had a great season. And so anytime this ends, and whether it's a win or a loss or whatever we achieve our goals or not quite, it's going to be hard on these guys, because anytime you put that much work into it, they're very, very proud of what we've done. And so it'll be a challenge whenever this season ends.
And the thing about it is, too, this crew knows what they've accomplished. This crew wants to finish this thing off.
Absolutely.
Their main focus right now, yes, is Campbell County. Their main focus is going to be a quarterfinal, semifinal playoff game. At the end of the season, they want to be at War Memorial Stadium. There's a lot of work to be done, and I think that's their mentality.
Yeah, you know, all practice all week this week, we're installing more stuff, you know, and some guys will say, you know, it's the end of the season, you don't really have time, you just got to refine what you have. And we have a different approach on our staff, is we've got to continue to get better. And some people say, you know, the hay's in the barn, and we don't believe the hay's ever in the barn. We can always get better. And I think that's true in football, you know, and going into the playoffs the last week of the season, but also in life. We can always find ways to improve and become better versions of ourselves. And that's what we've got to do, offensively, defensively, special teams, all the way down to, you know, our sophomore that doesn't see the field very often. We've got to find ways to continue to get better.
You know, the thing is, you talk about refining and doing things and tweaking a little bit. There always seems to be, and I think that's been the philosophy really in the program. You're going to see new wrinkles in the playoffs, especially because you've played these teams already. Well, I already saw you ran a trap play.
Yep.
Never seen that before.
Yep.
Every once in a while, and I think this last week there was a formation that I hadn't seen.
Yep.
And it's a tiny little thing that you can slip in there that forces other teams to go, okay, oh, they ran that play, they did this, now they're doing that. Little tiny things. It's not like you're doing a whole lot of different stuff, but every game now, I feel like I'm going to see maybe one play, especially on the offensive side of the ball. There's going to be one snap in the next 4 weeks or so where you're going to see something different.
Yep, you're exactly right. We've got to find little wrinkles. We've seen all these teams. Campbell County will be our last regular season game. And then everybody in the playoffs we've seen before. We have tape on them. They have tape on us. And one thing coaches do in 4A is they watch a ton of film. And so they'll watch every single game that we've played. And so we've got to have little wrinkles. We've got to find little ways that we can offset, their strengths and take advantage of their weaknesses so that we can put our guys in a good position. And that's our job as coaches. We've got to break down whoever the opponent is every single week and find out where we can capitalize on whatever they do.
And I think we saw that with the fake punt the other night.
Yep.
Fake punt went right up the middle of the field.
Yep.
Normally you don't see that happen.
No, last year we were fake punts around the edge quite a bit. We have a different strengths, we have different weaknesses, and so we've got to highlight those. And we saw a set against that punt return team. We thought we could take advantage of it, and our guys believed in it and went out and executed it. And when we do that, good things happen, and you'll continue to see that. Our coaching staff will continue to install and find wrinkles that will take advantage of other teams' alignments.
How do you feel about self-scouting? I know that some coaches talk about that, but I've always found it to be really interesting when you can break your own team, break your film down and go, look, I'm the play caller. I need to find out if I have tendencies and there's something that somebody else can pick up on.
Yeah, and you have to do that because if there's a formation or a personnel where you're 100% run, for example, right now we have a couple personnels that we're 100% run. And so, the teams down the road are well coached and they're going to see that. And so they're going to have a defense that they're going to put in on their defense to offset what we do offensively. And yes, we're going to continue to run the ball out of that set, but we've also got to put some things in there okay, they've got to stop this play. And if they do this to stop it, how are we going to counteract? And if we don't have our guys ready for that counter punch, then we didn't do our job as coaches. And so we've got to have our counter punch ready to go, because if what we typically do isn't working, what are we going to go to? If they're playing their ends or the outside backers a little bit different, how are we going to take advantage of that?
How about your philosophy in play calling? I know that a lot of the play calls happen from the sidelines, kind of pre-snap, but I know a lot of coaches say the first 15 plays are scripted, and I'm going to stick to that no matter what. It doesn't seem like you feel comfortable doing that.
No, we don't. Typically I have a list of about 10 plays on my paper that I look at, and then it's usually about 1 or 2 plays and I'll get off the script. And I see something out there that I think we could take advantage of. And this group of players in particular has done an incredible job. Every game we've played this year, I've called an offensive play that we've never ran in practice before, but it's a scheme or an understanding that we have within our signals that they go out and execute it. One of the big pass touchdowns against Cheyenne East is an offensive play we'd never run before. I called it through signals and they all kind of gave me a look like, what is that? And then they looked at the defense, they said, oh, okay, we see it. And they go out and execute it. And so examples like that of guys that we have senior leaders that will make this work, coach, and they're used to me kind of ad-libbing a little bit. We on the goal line last week against Natrona put in a new play and didn't quite capitalize on it like I thought, but we put in a new play right from the sideline and the kids went out and executed it just like I talked it through in the huddle, and then put us in a good situation. So this group of guys is an incredible group of guys, and they trust in the system, they trust the coaches, and if the coaches say do it, they're going to go give it their all, and then they're starting to see what we see, and that's a good thing.
Let's talk about the game tonight, Campbell County. When the schools split, it was brutal. It seemed like a lot of the very good players in Gillette went to Thunder Basin High School, and Campbell County was left in a real tough spot. And the first couple of years were really ugly. And I know that first year was I couldn't really believe what I was seeing from them. But you just have that feeling, and I think anybody that knows athletics and football, that eventually they're going to get it going again. And in basketball, they've kind of done it. But in football, now they've done it. They're back. They've got a couple of really good victories. They're playing people tough. And they pounded Thunder Basin. And this is a team, it's almost like it's a new kid. They got a new toy Christmas morning, and they're having fun with it right now.
They're having a ball over there, and they've got a brand new head coach at Campbell County, the third since they've split. That split was hard on Campbell County, and they went through a couple head coaches that have tried to rebuild this, and they worked hard at it. Well, they've got a new head coach in there now, and they are excited. And you can see it on the film in the sidelines. They are excited about every play they make. And they beat Thunder Basin for the first time since Thunder Basin's been around. And that was a huge momentum shift in football in 4A. And so they are riding high, and they're a good football team. They've got a young man by the name of Drube, with the last name of Drube, that if you have paid attention to Campbell County in the 90s, you heard that last name. And it's his son, Kirby Drube's son. And boy, he can sling the ball all over the field. I think I saw him throw a post 55 yards on the money. He's just got a really strong arm. He's athletic. He's been starting since his freshman year, so he has more snaps than most quarterbacks have in a career, and he's only a junior. So they have great weapons and great athleticism, and they're really excited about their football over there right now. So we've really got to come in. We've got to play a solid, sound game and keep things in front of us. Otherwise, they could do some things.
That's one thing we talk about. The offensive unit for the Bronx can light up a scoreboard, and have lit up the scoreboard quite a bit. I mean, you look at the scoreboard last week, it's 35-0 at halftime. And I looked at the scoreboard and kind of blinked and kind of scratched my head and went, wow, that's a lot of points to put up against a Steve Harshman coach team from Natrona County. But the defense has been so solid. I mean, at all positions. Interceptions, fumbles, tackles for loss. Really, the unit defensively was a lot of the same guys play offense. But they've really done a nice job.
Coach McEwen, starting at the top, the defensive coordinator, he's got a lot of schemes in, and our guys believe in it. We've got a lot of different coverages. We've got a lot of different fronts, and our guys are moving constantly. And our philosophy on defense is really an 11-man gap scheme. And so we all have a gap responsibility on every single play, and we've got to get our guys there, and our guys understand that. And so in that system, you've really got to believe that the guy next to you is going to do his job, and that I'm going to do my job, and then everybody else is going to do their job, and we're going to be in a good spot. And you see that happening now. Defensively against Natrona, they are a run-first team. They ran for 300 yards against against Campbell County the previous week, and we were able to hold them to under 70 yards rushing, which was a huge, huge feat for us because Coach Harshman knows how to move the ball, running the ball. And so we stopped them. We forced them into the pass, and then when they did that, we were able to capitalize on some turnovers. We had 2 interceptions, should have had a couple more. And so when we stopped their go-to, which against Natrona County was the run, we force them into what they're not comfortable with. We get them in a good spot, and we can create those turnovers. So we've got to do that same thing against Campbell County this week.
What's Campbell County? What are we going to see from them tonight offensively? What are they trying to do?
It looks like a lot like a pro-style offense. You'll see under center, you'll see some shotgun, some play action. And when Drew drops deep, he looks to throw the ball deep. He's got some very good receivers. Number 2 and 3 can just flat out run. And he'll look to hit us over the top. So if our safeties and DBs get eyes in the backfield and there's a shot over the top, he will drop it in there and he'll put it on the money. You saw it against Thunder Basin. When they played Thunder Basin, they were able to go over the top multiple times for big plays. And so we've really got to limit that big play. And our DBs got to play pass and allow our linebackers and running back or defensive line to play the run. And if we keep it in front of us and we make them drive the field, I think we'll have a shot.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Trevor.
Are you tired of dealing with complicated bank switches? At First Federal Bank and Trust, we understand that where you bank matters, and switching to the right bank should be a breeze. Introducing ClickSwitch, your ultimate solution to hassle-free direct deposit transfers. With ClickSwitch, we automatically move your recurring direct deposits from your old account to your new account. It's simple, safe, and takes just minutes. When you bank with First Federal, you're not just a customer, you're a valued member of the community. We take pride in living and working right alongside you, contributing to the growth of our local economy. First Federal.
Hi there, this is Jim and Chosby with Stiefel Financial. You're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, everybody. We're at Campbell County High School. Trevor Jackson with you on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. And also on our live video web stream tonight as we get ready to roll here as the Sheridan Bronx try to finish off an undefeated regular season. Campbell County comes into the ball game. Pretty good ball club. You heard that during the pregame show. This is a team that when the school split here in Gillette, they were in the abyss. They were in the abyss, and they have come all the way back to respectability. And they're coming off a loss to Natrona County. The Bronx, of course, they're coming off a victory victory over Thunder Basin, where they won big. The Bronx beat Natrona County last week, and now the Bronx trying to finish it off here in Gillette. Absolutely perfect. I was talking with Jeff Mowry about a half an hour ago, and you look at your calendar, it's like, you got to be kidding me. The weather is not a cloud in the sky here in Gillette. There is zero wind. It is a beautiful night for football as we get ready to go. As the Bronx take on Campbell County, the Bronx will receive the opening kick. If you are listening in tonight and you're not watching the video web stream, the Bronx in their white tops and blue pants and gold helmets, and Campbell County in the purple tops and the gold bottoms. As we get ready to go, Angelo ready to boot it away. Back deep for the Bronx, the always dangerous Dane Steele. Back there with Dane, his running mate all season long is Cody Dunham. And Dane with 6 returns for touchdowns this year. And we'll see how Campbell County will play it. Are they going to kick this thing away? Or are they going to fire it down? And they will onside kick it, and it will be Bronx football with great field position. The onside kick at the Bronx will have it covered at their own 41-yard line. So the Bronx, nothing surprising them there. Teams are going to do that against them. So Campbell County will onside kick it. The Bronx will have great field position at their own 41-yard line. So that's what you sacrifice. You can go for the kick, but that's just ultimate respect. That's for number 3 right there. And here we go. Don Berrettini in the backfield, your quarterback, will take the snap. Taryn Grooms will line up to his left. 3 wides in the set. And Dom has his guys ready to go. 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 41. First play of the ball game. And Berrettini to throw, bubble screen out to Groomsy. Going to the left, gets to the edge, and will have a first down as he breaks a couple of tackles. Groomsy will cross the 50 to about the 48-yard line of Campbell County. That's a little bit different wrinkle. We talked about that during the pregame show. It's kind of funny how that happens, isn't it? A little different wrinkle. You don't see Taryn come out of the backfield catching many passes at all. 1st and 10 for the Bronx at the 47-yard line of Campbell County. 2 running backs in the backfield. Kelton Crow is in the backfield right now with Grooms. Line up as the lone wide receiver to the near side is Dane Steele. Bronx will bring a tight end, and Steele will go in motion. And Berrettini going to fake the give, and he will keep it himself, and he will break some tackles, and he's going to have darn near 10 more yards, close to another Bronx first down. Good, hard running by Berrettini. That's the thing. A lot of these other guys get, Dom pulls the trigger, throws a great ball, but he's a very good runner as well. A gain of 9 on first down, 2nd and 1 for the Bronx at the 38-yard line of Campbell County. 3rd play of the ball game. We're just underway, no score on a range scoreboard. Berrettini now to throw, sets his feet, going to run the wheel route to Dane Steele. He's got the catch, and he will kind of stumble at the 20. And will be down at the 19. Kind of misstep, but still that was a great throw and a great catch on the wheel route. And a first down for the Bronx at the 19-yard line of Campbell County. So 4 plays in, 3 first downs. Bronx got it rolling here early. Again, Campbell County opted for the onside kick to start the ball game. Bronx covered at this drive, started at their own 41, and now it's 1st and 10 at the Campbell 19. Still Crow in the backfield with Groomsy. Berrettini. Give it to Grooms, running left, and a big hit. Maybe got a yard. That'll be it, if that. That's a tough 1 yard right there, but that's a tough running back right there. No gain on the play. So
no gain on the play. Brings up
2nd and 10 for the Bronx. And now 4 wides in the set. Grooms will be the lone setback with Berrettini. Dom out of the gun. Everybody will take a look at the sidelines, lined up to the far side. Jackson Lynn, the wide receiver, to the far side. Dunham, along with Aiden O'Leary, and Steele to the near side. On 2nd and 10, Berrettini to throw, has time, down the middle, got a man, caught, touchdown Bronx, it's going to be Dunham. That'll be 19 yards, that was on the money. And the Bronx score quickly with 9:32 to go in the opening quarter. Berrettini to Dunham for 19 yards. That was pretty sweet play right there, my friends.
Kicker's number 12.
A little slant to the outside, and Berrettini to deliver it. Dunham had good separation on the defender of the Bronx to score first. And now Ty Gilbertson for the point after. So the Bronx score a minute and a half into the ball game. Well, bingo, bango, bongo, right down the field and in the end zone. Extra point is up. Extra point is good with 9:32 to play in the opening quarter. Bronx on the scoreboard first on the Reign scoreboard. Bronx 7, Campbell County nothing. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM on our live video web stream at SheridanMedia.com.
At Sunlight Federal Credit Union, we know how important convenience, time, and flexibility are for you. That's why we've joined the Co-op Shared Branching Network, which gives you access to your account at over 5,600 branches across all 50 states. That's just one more way we make Sunlight Federal Credit Union your branch for your funds, no matter what you're doing or where you're at. Join Sunlight Federal Credit Union today and start experiencing the credit union difference.
Hello, this is Benton Johnson with Sheridan Motor, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, that was quick. How many times have I said that this season? That was quick. Minute and a half down the field, boom, in the end zone. As Berrettini hooks up with Coney Dunham, and that was just a good throw, good catch, good separation on the defender, and Gilbertson to boot it away. And he will put a foot to it, and this one will be Dorr to bring it from the 4-yard line. 15-20, drilled, and down he goes. Didn't get to the 20.
Number 10, Carson Chase.
Carson Chase with a great open field tackle. It looked like he had the 20-yard line easily. As he got to the 15, tried to make a cut, and Chase said, "Not so fast, my friend."
First and 10.
First and 10 for the Camels on their own 18-yard line. Mason Drube, the quarterback. Trent Rossino is the running back. Drube, the junior, fabulous athlete. Baseball, basketball, football, great arm, great pitcher, good guard in basketball. He does it all for Campbell County. And out of the gun on first and 10 from the 18. To throw. Has a man, and it will be caught, I believe, by Dorr for close to a first down. I think he's going to have it. He will have it. Out at the 29-yard line. That was a nice catch. The ball was thrown low, and Dorr went down to get it. First down for Campbell County. First and 10 now at their own 29. A gain of 12 on first down. Again, we're just underway. Bronx lead at 7-0 already on the Reign scoreboard. On first and 10 from the 29. Same set. 3 wides in the set with a blocking back to the right side. Drew to throw again. To the outside, short pass can be caught, dropped. Caught and dropped. Michael Biggs was the intended receiver. Heard footsteps. Alligator arms. T-Rex arms, maybe. If you're on the Campbell County side, he was running before he caught the ball. From the Sheridan side, T-Rex arms. They got real short as the defender closed out and he couldn't come up with a catch. Second and 10 for Campbell County at their own 29. Again, Bronx at home next week, Friday night. We know they're going to play Casper Kelly Walsh in the quarterfinal round of the playoffs. Rousseau stays in the backfield with Drube on second and 10. And a flag's going to fly. Delay of game coming. Camels took too long. It's going to cost them 5. Well, that was a quick clock. It didn't seem like they had taken that long, but they apparently did. And they'll spot the ball back at the 24-yard line. Second and 15 now coming for Campbell. With the Bronx leading it. 7-0 with 8:37 to play, clock running. And Drew going to pump it deep, and this one is going to be well overthrown. Good coverage out there by Dunham on Dorr. Again, right there on that play, Drew showing his arm strength. That was a rocket.
Brings up 3rd and 15 for the Camels.
I will say, after watching 9 weeks of football, regular season, regardless of what you want to talk about Cheyenne East and the way they throw it, Drew has got a rifle. This kid can really throw it, but you got to be able to complete it. Having a big arm doesn't mean much if nobody catches it. 3rd and 15 coming. Obviously throwing down, see how the Bronx play it.
And see if the Bronx bring the heat here. And they'll bring a corner blitz. Drube in trouble, gets rid of it. Has a man. It's going to be caught. And it'll be shy of a first down by maybe a yard. It's going to be close, though. They came with a corner blitz from Dane Steele. Drube got rid of it. It was a pretty good read as Rusno got the catch out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 for Campbell County. That was close. Steele came off the corner on a blitz. Drube saw it and got rid of it. Rusno did the rest. So 3rd and 2 for the Camels at their own 37. If I said it was 4th down, it's not. It's 3rd down. I get a little ahead of myself on that penalty. So actually it is 4th down. I thought I was losing my mind. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 2 at their own 37. Drube to throw. Going to go deep, and it is going to be caught. It'll be a first down in Sheridan territory. Biggs makes the catch inside the Bronx 40. It was 4th down, excuse me. It was 4th down. They went for the home run, and they hooked up with it. 1st and 10 for Campbell County at the Bronx 36. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Camels go no huddle. Drube to throw again. Going to go deep, going for it all, threw it away. Nobody was out there. Drube took a hit at the end of the play, but no receiver in the area at all. And he just gunned that one over everybody's head. 2nd and 10 coming. In the ball spotted at the Sheridan 36. The Bronx already out in front. 7-0 on the range scoreboard here in the first quarter. 7:25 to go in the first. 2nd and 10 Campbell. Yet to attempt a running play yet. It's all in the hands of Drube right now. From the Bronx 36. This time running play to Rusno, trying to get outside to the right. Finds a little seam and will be dropped at near the 27-yard line of the Bronx. He looks like he's going to be a yard shy of a first down.
It's number 3, Steele with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
So 30-yard for Campbell County at the Sheridan 28. Or 27, excuse me, the 27-yard line. So 2nd down and short. Drube steps into the pocket, unloads it to the outside. Caught and then dropped by Dorr along the sidelines. Coverage by Taryn Crooms, the linebacker.
Brings up 4th and a yard.
So 3rd down coming for Campbell County. 3rd and short. Actually, 4th and short. Drube to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Going to roll right, got time to run. Instead, he'll throw, finds a man. It'll be complete, and Campbell County's going to have a first down inside the Bronx 10-yard line. Drube got flushed. He had I thought he would run for it, but bided his time and threw the strike to Biggs. 1st and goal for Campbell County at the Bronx 3-yard lines of Campbell County. Looking to come right back and get this thing tied up if they can. So 1st and goal for the Camels at the Sheridan 3-yard line. Drube will throw, back of the end zone, throws, incomplete.
Drube's pass ball is incomplete, intended for Gibson.
So the clock stops, 6:42 to go.
He brings up 2nd and goal from the 3.
That's twice in this drive I've been off by a down. Got to up my game here a little bit. Wake up. 2nd and goal coming for Campbell County from the Bronx 3. Clock stopped again with 6:42 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Bronx. Bronx scored in their opening drive a 19-yard touchdown pass. Berrettini to Dunham to open the scoring tonight. Second and goal for Campbell from the Sheridan 3. Rusno pounded in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Custis drilled him. Colin Custis let him have it. A loss of 3 back outside the 5-yard line. Great hit by Custis. So now 3rd and goal for Campbell from the Sheridan 6. They empty the backfield, 5 lines in the set for Campbell County. Drube to throw. The outside throws, catch is made, but it's not going to be. It will not be a touchdown at the 1 yard line now. 4th and goal for Campbell County at the 1.
Goal line. Number 6 with the tackle, 16 rather, Jackson Lynn. That's going to bring up 4th and goal with a yard.
They spot it at the 1. Let's call it the 2 yard line. 4th and goal to 2 for Campbell County, and they will go for it. Drew will go under center. Drew under center, going to throw it, got a man, it's going to be caught for the touchdown, I believe. Yes, it is caught for the score. They faked the quarterback keeper and threw it for the touchdown pass. And now an extra point away from tying the ball game up. Good drive for Campbell County, mostly through the air.
Kick is up.
And Brunson will knock it through, and we are tied with 5:22 to go in the opening quarter on the right scoreboard. 7 apiece. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWY on 1410 and 106.9 FM.
Game day fever is here. Come show your support for the Sheridan Bronx football team at McGregor's Steakhouse. Stop in pregame, postgame, or during for some delicious appetizers like the signature bacon bites, Wisconsin cheese curds, or wings. Raise your game day spirits with their handcrafted cocktails. Bring your fellow Bronx supporters your loudest cheers and make McGregor's Steakhouse your game day destination. McGregor's Steakhouse, the family-friendly steakhouse of Sheridan, 549 Midland Road.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, that was an impressive drive by Campbell County. The Bronx somehow have got to get some pressure on Drew. They let him camp out, let him sling it all over the place like that. You're in trouble because that was a bullet pass. Somehow, some way, they're going to have to get him off his mark. So Campbell County started out the ball game with an onside kick. Let's see what they do this time. Again, Dunham and Dane Steele back deep. Angelo to kick it away. Squibb kick down the field, and this is going to bounce around and bounce around. It's going to be covered by Dunham near the 24-yard line. So Campbell County, I think maybe the first team this season that has been smart enough not to kick it away to the Bronx at all. Why would you give those guys a chance to return it? 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 24-yard line as they start their second drive. We're tied at 7 with 5:18 to play in the first quarter. Berrettini's got his guys ready to go again. And it'll be Naida Gary running to the left, and he's going to lose a couple. Nice job by Campbell County. Just wiped out that left side, and Naida couldn't get upfield. Looks like a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 coming for the Bronx at the 23-yard line. Now Dane Steele will line up in the backfield as the running back. Now we'll split out. The Bronx empty the backfield. 5 wides in the set. Berrettini to throw. Looking deep down the field. He's got Steele. Oh, and he couldn't come up with it. A diving attempt. Almost came up with it at the Campbell County 35. Dane had him beat bad. And Dom just led him by a half a step too far. Dane had him beat. A double team beat. And he just made a diving attempt and couldn't hang on to it. 3rd and 11 for the Bronx at their own 23. Boy, they went for it right there. Just couldn't quite get the hook up. 3rd and 11. Berrettini to throw again. Heavy pressure. Spins out of it. Rumbles, and he is going to be taken down. The Bronx are going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 10. Nowhere for Dom to go. They flushed him out of the pocket. He got away from the initial pressure, but there were too many people out there. 4th and 10 coming. The Bronx will punt. Dora will go back to receive the kick. So 3 and out for the Bronx. Bronx are missing someone on the punt team. Now they get the late arrival on the field. And Ty Gilbertson to punt it away to Dorr. Low snap, but it's hauled in, and the kick is away, and it's a good one, and a big roll all the way down to the 21-yard line of Campbell County.
Penalty on the play.
Flag on the play. It was a great punt on a great recovery by Gilbertson. The snap was low. The penalty's going to go against Campbell County. I think they hit the punter, and I think the offense is coming back out. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. First down, Bronx. Oh, Campbell County. Shot yourself in the foot right there. They roughed the punter. Gilby got the kick away, and it was a beauty, but the Bronx will have a first down now if they mark the penalty yardage off. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 39-yard line. Well, we'll see if that's a big mistake by Campbell County. Tied at 7, 4:28 to go, 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Bronx with a fresh set of downs here after the Campbell County penalty. Berrettini on the give to Grooms. No running room at all, loses a couple. A loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Bronx at their own 38. Well, the Camels came to play. Knew they would. Bronx had an impressive first drive. Campbell County, a great first drive as well. We're tied at 7. And now the Bronx kind of trying to find their way here. The rest of the first quarter. Berrettini to throw. In trouble. Gets by one man. Now he's going to scramble to the left. On the run. He's in the clear. Near midfield and out of bounds. He'll have a Bronx first down near midfield. Somehow, some way. Dom just made the play of the first half. They had him dead to rights in the sack, and he wiggled out of it and then took off with it. It'll be a first down for the Bronx right at midfield. Great play by Berrettini. Good athletic play by the quarterback to get out of that disaster. 1st and 10 Bronx at midfield. Naida Geary in the backfield as the running back with Berrettini. 3.5 to go, first quarter. We're tied at 7 on the Range scoreboard. Berrettini fakes the give to Aguirre, throws to the outside. They get it to Steele, and Dane will be close to a first down near the Campbell County 40 as he's going to be tripped up.
Patrick Lynch, the tackle.
And let's see where they spotted, be a yard shy, gain of 9. 2nd and short, Bronx at the Campbell County 41.
Just short of first down yardage.
Can both teams win the playoffs? The Bronx have the number 1 seed next week. We know they're going to play Casper Kelly Walsh next Friday night. For Campbell County, looks like it may be a matchup on their home field next week against their crosstown rival Thunder Basin, is what it's looking like, depending on outcomes later on tonight with a couple of teams. 2nd and short for the Bronx at the Campbell County 41. Berrettini going to keep it. Hit in the backfield and loses a yard. 3rd and 2 coming for the Bronx. They faked a little jet sweep to Dane Steele. Berrettini kept it and was hit immediately, lost the yard. 3rd and 2 for the Bronx at the Campbell County 42. Well, definitely 2-down territory here. Taryn Grooms will trot onto the field. It's got to be power set right here for the Bronx. Let's see how they play it. So the Bronx line up on 3rd and 2 for the Campbell County 42. Aguirre and Grooms in the backfield with Berrettini. On 3rd and 2, it's blown dead. Timeout. Bronx will get one as well. We're tied at 7 on the Range scoreboard. You're listening to Bronx Football on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM, and our live video web stream at SheridanMedia.com.
Chris Hayden with Waring Chevrolet. Fall means football, hunting, and a lot more, so make sure your tires are ready for the road.
Bob, bring your vehicle in and we'll help you select the right tires from a host of top tire brands. All of our tires come with a price match guarantee. Provide us with a better price at the time of purchase and we'll match it. If you find a better price within 30 days of the purchase, we'll refund the difference. That's how confident we are. You can't beat our tire prices. Waring Chevrolet, 107 East Alger, online at waringsheridan.com.
This is Mariah Warren with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, the Bronx facing a 3rd and 2. Jeff Mowry calls the timeout.
Halftime today.
To talk it over. Well, you know, it took a few years for the Campbell County football program to come back from the abyss. As I mentioned, the first couple of years after the school split here, it was ugly. And this is the first year, really, that they've had success as far as victories against some of the better teams in 4A. And right now, they're giving the Bronx the business here. Late first quarter, 2 minutes to go, opening quarter, we're tied at 7. 3rd and 2 Bronx at the Campbell County 42. Berrettini going to keep it, or actually it's going to go to Dane Steele, and he breaks a couple of tackles. Dane's on the run, and Dane is going to take it to the 2-yard line before he's driven out of bounds, so penalty flags down. It was a direct snap to Steele, and Dane takes it all the way down to the 2, and that will quiet down the Campbell County crowd. Dane Steele stepped in there at the quarterback spot, and that was just a straight take, and he went left. 1st and goal for the Bronx. We're going to spot Dane out of bounds at the Campbell County 3-yard line. And now Berrettini will step back into the quarterback spot. So 1st and goal Bronx at the Campbell County 3-yard line. Nahida Geary in the backfield with Berrettini. 4 wides in the set. 1:25 of the clock running here. Late first quarter. We're tied at 7 on the range scoreboard. Berrettini going to keep it himself. Breaks a tackle, then another, and he's into the end zone. Dom Berrettini from 3 yards out. And the Bronx take the lead back.
Touchdown scamper.
So a 3-yard run for Dom, and the Bronx take the lead back. With 1:11 to play in the first quarter. When we come back out for this next drive, Bronx somehow, someway have got to put some pressure on Drew. You can't let him stand back there. Just a gunslinger, let him throw it all over the place like that. That first drive, he barely had any pressure on him. And Gilby on for the point after. Kick is up, and it is good with 1:11 to play in the opening quarter. The Bronx have retaken the lead on the range scoreboard. It's Sheridan 14, Campbell County 7. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWY on 106.9 FM.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Well, you know what? The Bronx are beneficiaries of a bad Campbell County penalty. They forced a 3-and-out, then roughed the kicker on the punt. That gave the Bronx a first down, and they went down and capitalized to take the lead back. 1:11 to go, opening quarter. 14-7. In favor of the Bronx on the range scoreboard, Dorr and Biggs back deep to receive the kick. They'll stand to their own 5-yard line. And here is the kick, and it's a boomer. This one is not returnable as Gilby kicks it out of the back of the end zone. And Campbell County will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
But Campbell County has come to play. They don't looks like what happens, talking with some of the Gillette folks here, they're kind of hoping for this because it could be a heck of a Friday night here in Gillette next week. A first-round playoff game between Thunder Basin and Campbell County here at Campbell County High School. That'll be something next week if it comes down to that. The winner, by the way, would get the Bronx in the second round if the Bronx could get past Kelly Walsh. No running backs in the backfield. Drew ball by himself. 5 wides in the set. 1st and 10 for the Camels. From their own 20-yard line with the Bronx leading it 14-7 here late first quarter. Drew to throw. Chucking it deep again. Got a man, and it's going to be incomplete over through Dorr.
Fingertips of number 2, Dorr.
And that'll go incomplete.
Dunham on the coverage for the Bronx brings up 2nd.
Double coverage out there as Steele and Dunham were running with him. Second and 10 coming. Clock stopped at 1:05 to play. Tell you what, Campbell County is not afraid to throw it deep. They are not bashful at all. It is chuck and duck time. But Drew again with all the time in the world. Here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Drew to throw again. This time he'll throw it underneath. It's going to be caught out there, and it will be close to a first down. I think it will be enough for a first down near the 30.
Going to pick up 8 yards. Stop made by Rager, number 33. It's going to make it.
And on the catch that time was Carson Eschfield for Campbell. Quick snap again. This time, Rusino, the running back, got a yard. It was actually going to be, it was not a first down. It was a yard shy. They needed a yard. They get it on 3rd and 1. First down for Campbell County at their own 30-yard line on the run from Rusino. Now back to an empty backfield. Drew goes back to work again, throwing again, looking down the middle this time. It's overthrown and incomplete. It was on the hands, though, of Dorr, who couldn't come up with it. Well, the Bronx corners and safeties are getting a workout here in the first half. As, again, Campbell County, they're not going to dink and dunk at all. That Cheyenne East Ball Club we saw earlier this year throws the ball a lot, but it's a lot of short passes. There haven't been many short passes here at all. As Drew, again, has one heck of an arm, and they are going over the top time and time again. 2nd and 10 coming for the Camels from their own 30. 38 seconds to play here, first quarter. Bronx lead 14-7 on the range scoreboard. On 2nd and 10. Rusino with it. Reverses field. Has an open field. And he will be close to a first down near the 40-yard line. Breck Reed makes a stop.
Gilbertson and Reed combined for the tackle.
Going to be a half a yard shy. 3rd and short coming for Campbell County at their own 39-yard line. So 3rd and a yard from their own 39. And that will end the first quarter as we go to the second after 1 on the range scoreboard. It's Sheridan 14, Campbell County 7. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM, and our live video web stream at SheridanMedia.com.
Hi, this is Amber Stones with First Northern Bank in Sheridan, and we want you to know that we appreciate your loyalty in keeping your business local. We pride ourselves on providing excellent customer service and have so many amazing products and services that I can't even begin to list them all here. You'll have to swing by our location at 29 North Gould Street in Sheridan or 141 South Main Street in Buffalo and see for yourself. You can also jump online at firstnorthern.bank and take a look before stopping by. We look forward to helping you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, the Bronx in for a battle tonight. 14-7 Bronx as we go to the second quarter, Campbell County. Facing a 3rd down play coming up. The ball will be spotted. At their own 39-yard line. 3rd and short. So 3rd and short coming. So 3rd yard from their own 39. No running backs for Drew. On 3rd and short. Drew will throw short underneath. Got a man. It's going to be caught by Gibson for the first down. And that'll be on across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play and a first down for Campbell County at their own 47. Again, we're just underway in the second quarter. Good crowd on hand, obviously. A lot of Sheridan folks coming over. Good crowd here for Campbell County as well. So 1st and 10 for Campbell at their own 47. Rousseau back in the backfield with Drew. And Drew will give it to Rousseau. Not much this time. Maybe the line of scrimmage, that'll be it, as he ran to the left side.
Tripped up by number 28, Garrett Way.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 coming for the Camels at their own 47-yard line. Again, Bronx next week at home against Casper Kelly Walsh, 6 o'clock quarterfinal playoff round. And now 2nd and 10 for Campbell County. 5 lines in the set. On 2nd and 10, Tarub with time. Steps up in the pocket. Now we'll check it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Wanted Gibson, but overthrew him. Coverage by Dunham. Todd Gilbertson from his safety spot, offering a little help as well. And now 3rd and 10 coming for Campbell County. So here's the 3rd and 10 call for Campbell County at their own 47. Again, empty backfield. And we're going to get a 5-yard penalty, false start. Wide receiver to the near side for Campbell County, jumped off sides. So now it's going to be 3rd and 15 for Campbell County.
That'll make it 3rd and 16 for the Camels.
So 3rd and 15 coming up for Campbell County. 10.5 to play in the first half. The Bronx leading it 14-7 on the range scoreboard. And the Bronx absolutely almost zero heat on Drew. Drew out of the gun again. Going to have a running play, and that goes nowhere. I don't know where that play came from. Rousseau with the run, and on 3rd and 15, he'd been throwing it the whole first half. And you run a running play, and your guy gets cratered. Now Campbell County will punt. Carsrud in to boot it away. Actually, it's Tradesland Gully. Or Carsrud, Danny Carsrud, back to punt. And again, the always dangerous Dane Steele. Actually, I think it's Breck Reed is back there with him as well. So Steele and Reed back there. And Carsrud will hold it. Now we'll punt it away. It's a good boomer. And this one will be caught by Dane Steele. Makes one man miss. Gets away. Reverses field. Flag flies at the 30. 35, 40, 45. Midfield and dragged down across midfield. But this one's coming back. That was all Dane Steele right there, all by himself. But I think we're going to get a block in the back about the 32-yard line. Actually, 2 flags on the play. Now the Bronx will take it. They hold on downs, force a punt. And so they will take over somewhere in near their own 20-yard line, 20-ish, between the 15 and 20-yard line. By the time this gets stepped up, it's going to be a block in the back. I think it's almost obviously. Actually, it's going to be a penalty on both, offsetting penalties. And we're going to punt it again. Oh my goodness. We got holding on Campbell County and a block in the back on the Bronx. Penalties offset, we'll kick it again. And Dane Steele's like, okay, kick it to me again, dude. We'll see what Carsrud does here. So we'll replay 4th down, 5 yards deeper. Or I should say, at the original line of scrimmage, I should say, the penalties offsetted. So Carsrud to punt, and we'll kick it away. This time he's not taking any chances. Kicks it away from everybody, and the Bronx will have field position at their own 34-yard line. Unreturnable. Didn't take a chance that time.
Let's make that the 34-yard line.
So the Bronx will have it 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line after the offsetting penalties. Bronx lead 14-7. 9:24 to play in the first half on the Range scoreboard. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the halftime show presented by the Powderhorn. Play where you live, and our very own halftime specialist, James Timberlake, will take you through our halftime show today. 14-7 Bronx, here we go. 1st and 10 Sheridan from their own 34. Berrettini will take the snap, delay give to Grooms. And Groomsy to the right side, spinning across the 40 to about the 41-yard line, gain of 7.
44 with the tackle, that's Rayner.
It's a nice little spin move by Grooms. He picks up 7. 2nd and 3 Bronx at their own 42. I'm sure the big topic for all of you listening in tonight and watching, our fall weather has been insane, and it is absolutely gorgeous tonight here in Campbell County. Busted play for the Bronx, and they're going to get busted here, as it'll be Derek Way. The two running backs ran into each other, and Berrettini had nowhere to give it. Way and Grooms ran into each other in the backfield, and the Bronx lose yardage. You lose a couple back to the 40. Now it's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 Bronx at their own 40-yard line. I think that might be the first time all year it's been an obvious busted play. The two running backs ran into each other, going opposite directions, and they're lucky that didn't turn into a turnover. Let's not run that play again. Berrettini to throw. Underneath, it's going to be caught. Oh, a great play out near midfield. Dane Steele, they're going to say no catch. Oh, incomplete. So 4th down coming for the Bronx, and the punting unit will come out.
It's going to make it 4th and 5.
Dane came up with it, but apparently the ball hit the ground. So the Bronx will kick it away, as Ty Gilbertson will kick it away to Dorr.
Your punter's Ty Gilbertson.
So the Bronx can't do anything with it after the run by Grooms, and they get nothing with under 8 minutes to go in the half. Bronx lead 14-7. Gilbertson to punt it away. Dorr stands at his own 30. Low snap, he'll haul it in and kick it away. It's a good knuckleball. Dorr will take the punt, make 2 men miss. Now he's in the clear. Dorr at the 40. Dorr, 50 and down right there. They'll spot him down, and it's going to be the punter. Ty Gilbertson saved that one. 1st and 10 for the Camels at their own 49. 2 Bronx missed him completely. And 1st and 10 for Campbell County at their own 49.
Again, a 25-yard return.
Yeah, the Bronx getting slapped around a little bit tonight. That's okay. Maybe they needed it. They've kind of had their way with people except for Cheyenne East. See if the Bronx can do anything here to slow Droop's passing game down. 1st and 10 Campbell County, they're on 49. Bronx lead by a touchdown. To throw, it's going to be caught by Gibson, and he'll pick up about 5 or 6 into Bronx territory at the 45-yard line.
6-yard gain knocked out by number 2, Dunham.
2nd and 4 coming for Campbell County at the Sheridan 45.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line of Sheridan.
And this is not necessarily a bad thing. Have the Bronx have somebody stand up in front of them and go blow for blow. 2nd and 4 for Campbell at the Sheridan 45. Drew throws to look to throw again. Wheel route well overthrown. Wanted Gibson, but really chucked it high over his head. 3rd down coming for Campbell County. That one really sailed. 7.5 minutes to go in the half. 14-7. Bronx lead on the Range scoreboard. Scores right now, Bighorn beating up Burns 14-0, or 21-0, excuse me. And first half score, Tongue River Wheatland, the last report we got, still a scoreless tie. 3rd and 4, Campbell County from the Sheridan 45. Drew to throw again. Looks down the middle, unloads it, got a man, incomplete, and picked off. It's a Sheridan pick. Going back the other way is Tom Berrettini, and he's still loose at the 40, at the 30. He's got a blocker at the 20. Dom makes another man miss. He's got a chance to take it back. He does. Bronx touchdown. Wow. Berrettini's going to go 80 on the pick six. The pass was a little high off the fingertips of the receiver, and Berrettini made the pick and took it all the way back. Wow.
Gilbertson will be your kicker.
So Don Berrettini gets the long pick six. Have a slight stoppage. Taryn Grooms being helped off the field by the coaching staff of the Bronx. Looks like he's okay, shaking up on that last play. Gilbertson on for the point after. Well, that kind of puts a damper on the crowd here a little bit. A defensive touchdown by the Bronx. Gilbertson's point after is up. It is good with 7:08 to play in the half. The Bronx have scored a defensive touchdown on the range scoreboard. It's Sheridan 21, Campbell County 7. You're listening to the Bronx on KWY on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM.
Are you ready to turn a page on your career? McDonald's restaurants in Sheridan have an exciting opportunity. McDonald's is on the lookout for a dynamic full-time shift manager to lead the team, starting at an impressive $21 per hour. This open to closed position, including weekends, offers stability and opportunities for advancement. This shift manager position has a starting pay of $21 per hour. Visit McHire.com to submit your application online or drop by any McDonald's location in Sheridan to pick up an application.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Back, everybody. Didn't know if Dom had enough gas left in the tank to get that thing in the end zone, but he did. Made a couple of nice moves, and Dom takes it 80 yards unofficially back for the touchdown. And the pass was high, tipped by the receiver right into the basket. Right into the bread basket of Berrettini, and Dom took it all the way back. Gilbertson for the kickoff, low knuckleball line drive. Tick is a bounce in, will bounce into the end zone for the touchback. And now the Bronx get a defensive touchdown to bump the lead to 21-7. Boy, did that come at a big time for the Bronx. Campbell County right in there going toe-to-toe with the undefeated Bronx. And the Bronx get the real first biggie of the night. The pick six for a touchdown. 7:08 to play in the half. 21-7 Bronx. Drew has his guys getting ready to go back to work. 1st and 10 Campbell County at their own 20. Drew to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Flag down. He chucks this as far as he can, and this one's going to be incomplete. Ty Gilbertson broke it up. Penalty flag coming. It's got to be a hold on Campbell County or something like that. It's going to cost him 10, and it will go against Campbell. That play took forever, but Drew threw that. I'm going to count this off. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus yards in the air on a dime to the guy. And Todd Gilbertson went up and broke it up. 10-yard penalty back to the 10-yard line now for Campbell. 1st and 20 coming. Man, the kid has, I'll tell you what, the kid has got a gun. My goodness. Can he rip it? But it goes for naught. 1st and 20 for Campbell at their own 10. Bronx lead 21-0. Drew, running play, Rusino, breaks a tackle in the backfield, and maybe got a couple by the time it's all said and done. You know, really, to be critical, the Bronx are not tackling well tonight. They've missed guys a lot. That was another whiff right there on somebody that should have lost 5 yards. Instead picks up 2. It's hard to be critical when you're 8-0 and have been blowing people out, but the Broncs have not tackled well at all. Pass defense, it's been pretty darn good, because they are being tested with deep ball after deep ball after deep ball. 2nd and 18 coming for Campbell from their own 12. Drew back to throw, gets drilled as he lets it go. It's going to be completed to Carsrud, and he will be dropped but he'll have a first down out across the 30-yard line. But Drew really took a shot as he let that go. Carsrud made a nice little spin move and got the first down out at the 31-yard line. Drew paid for it, but they able to get the first down. 1st and 10 Camels at their own 31. Drew to throw again. Time again. Underneath Carsrud again. This time he's going to be belted by Dunham. Going to give him the 40-yard line for the gain. And a pickup of 9. 2nd and short for Campbell County at their own 40. Hey, when they're effective, it's good. When they're not effective, it's not good. And now we've got a stoppage here. We've got a penalty against Sheridan. It'll be a holding call. You got to take the catch. You don't dare take the penalty, do you? No, they're taking the play. It's going to be declined. Well, actually, wait a second. Oh, from the previous spot, so it will be. Now they'll pick up they'll get the first down. It gives them 2 extra yards. So first down for Campbell County. They're on 41. So it was a smart play. It was a spot foul from the 31. So first down for Campbell County. They're on 41. Under 5 to go first half. 21-7 Broncs. On 1st and 10. Drew to throw. Steps up in the pocket, gets hit, and threw it away. He got hit and threw it out of bounds into the Bronx sidelines. Had a receiver out there was Dorr in the general vicinity, but that was just a smart heads-up play by Drew just to throw it away. 2nd and 10 coming for the Camels at their own 41. 4:37 to play first half. 21-7 Bronx. The separation is the pick 6 by Tom Berrettini. Did bump this up to a 2-touchdown lead for the Bronx. But this is a really good-looking Campbell County ball club. Second and 10. Drew will give it to Rusino. Now he'll flip it back to a wide receiver. That's going to be Gibson, and that is absolutely, the Broncs were not biting on that play. And a big loss is coming. The handoff went to Rusino, the running back. He pitched it to Gibson, who was running with him. And a huge loss on the play, all the way back to the 31-yard line. They lose 10 yards on the play. 3rd and 20 coming for Campbell. A loss of 10 on the play. So they tried to get a little tricky there, and the Broncs ate it up. So 3rd and 20. Boy, the Broncs cannot let him wiggle off the hook. Drew to throw, got to throw deep, and he does, and he has a man, and it's going to be incomplete. Oh boy, Gibson was running free and couldn't come up with it. Another great throw, but Campbell will punt. Lucky Broncs. Lucky Broncs right there, because Gibson had him beat bad. Wow. Well, the Broncs have had 2 or 3, 4 plays go their way this first half. Carsrud to punt. Rude and Dane Steele back to, or Breck Reed and Dane Steele back to receive the punt as Carsrud lines up. And the kick is away. Short kick, not returnable. And the Bronx will have the ball at their own 44-yard line. So the Bronx now with 2 timeouts left and 3.5 minutes left on the clock here in the first half, leading at 21-7. This is a huge drive right here by the Bronx.
You have not arrived yet at the tunnel. Please make your way down.
Bronx lead 21-7 late first half with the ball now. Great field position at their own 44-yard line. Nighty Geary in the ball game right now at the running back spot for Berrettini in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 44. Give it to Naid up the gut, and he'll take it to near midfield. He'll gain about 6. Maybe even a little more. They will give him midfield. 2nd and 4 coming to the Bronx.
Penalty on the play.
Sideline warning is coming against Campbell County, I believe, as a flag flew.
Sideline warning on Gillette. That's the first one.
Sideline warning on Gillette, so that's not a penalty, it's just a warning. One of the coaches or players a little too close to the field.
2nd and 4 right at midfield for the Bronx.
So 2nd and 4 for the Bronx right at the stripe at midfield. With 3:10 to go on the clock running here in the first half. On the carry this time is Derek Way, not much, maybe a couple. That'll be it. And 3rd and 2 coming for the Bronx.
Number 28, Garrett Way with the carry, going to pick up 2 yards.
Whole new personnel group comes into the ball game.
Aiden Peterson with the tackle, going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Bronx.
Timeout. Campbell County.
Timeout's been called by Campbell County. 2:53 to go in the half. Bronx lead 21-7. You're listening to the Bronx on KWYO, 1410 AM and 106.9 FM.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBIA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBIA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Bronx. Line of scrimmage will be the 48-yard line of Campbell County. With 2:53 to play in the half, Campbell County burned that timeout just to stop the clock, see if they could get the ball back, but the Bronx don't get this first down. Taryn Grooms back in the backfield. Nighty Geary with him. 3rd and 2 Bronx. Berrettini to throw. Underneath has a man. It's going to be caught. Bronx will have the first down inside the 45-yard line. It's going to be to, I think it's Groomsy, who made the catch. It was Taryn Grooms for the Bronx first down. Caught it on the backfield.
That's enough for a Sheridan first down.
Actually, it was Crow making the catch, excuse me. Just a lot of traffic out there. 1st and 10 Bronx at the 43-yard line of Campbell County. They jump off sides. That'll give the Bronx 5 more. One of the defensive linemen for Campbell County jumped off sides. So 1st and 5 coming for the Bronx. The ball now will be spotted at the 38-yard line of Campbell County. Get the Bronx with 2 timeouts left and 2:38 left in the half. Empty backfield this time. Berrettini has 5 wides in the set. On 1st and 5 from the Campbell 38. Bronx lead 21-7. Late first half on the range scoreboard. Berrettini to throw. Looking down the field. It's going to be caught by Dunham. He's got a chance, and he takes it in for the score.
That's a 38-yard reception by number 2, Cody Dunham.
Cody Dunham has his 2nd touchdown catch of the day, of the evening. This one's going to cover 38 yards. Berrettini got him in the first quarter to score the first touchdown of the game from 19 yards. This one goes 38 yards. And the Bronx extend the lead with 2:14 to play in the half. And Ty Gilbertson for the point after. And the kick is up, and it is good with 2:14 to play in the half. Bronx get a little bit of a cushion now. On the range scoreboard, it's Sheridan 28, Campbell County 7. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO, 1410 AM, 106.9 FM, and our live video web stream at SheridanMedia.com.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 38 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call, 672-7971, or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
Hi, this is Ken Balkenbush with Prime Rate Motors and Super Trailer Store, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
I hear you, James. Check. I hear you, James, as we come back.
Check.
And as we get ready, James Timberlake waiting in the wings, and maybe you just heard James there. James waiting for the halftime show. And Ty Gilbertson ready to boot it away. And Ty will bang it out of there. High end over ender, not returnable out of the back of the end zone. Campbell County will have a 1st and 10 on their own 20. Again, coming up, our Powderhorn halftime show with your host, James Timberlake, getting ready to roll here. Bronx lead 28-7. A pick six here in the second quarter, the 80 yards from Dom Berrettini. And then Berrettini throws his second touchdown pass to Cody Dunham for the 28-7 lead. Dom also has a 3-yard touchdown run. So Dom Berrettini, 1, 2, 3, 4, has scored all 4 Bronx touchdowns. 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, and 1 pick six. So Dom's having himself a night. 1st and 10, Campbell County from their own 20 with the Bronx leading 28-7, 2:14 to go in the half. They've got 2 timeouts left. I can't imagine they're going to rest on this, and they actually are going to run the ball, and Rusino will be driven out of bounds near the 25-yard line.
Ran out by number 20, Reed.
They've been chucking it all over the place. Only one surprising play cost them a punt on a 3rd and long when they tried to run the ball. Otherwise, it's been Mason Drube throwing the ball all over the place. But again, it looks great when you can throw it 50 yards down the field. The problem is they haven't completed many of them. You still got to complete them. 28-7 Bronx leading it late first half. Drube to throw, outside bubble screen to Rusino, and he'll have a 1st down. He's going to be dropped near the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the half. Quickly, Campbell County to the line of scrimmage. Want to get this play off quickly.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Less than 2 minutes left.
Clock running under 2 to go. Drube. Rusino pounded in the backfield. He is absolutely leveled by Alex Haswell. Alex Haswell. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see that thing in the highlights. Alex Haswell just planted him. And Campbell County, are they going to burn a timeout here? They will. Oh my goodness. That handoff to Russo. Alex Haswell absolutely planted him. And they lose 6 on the play. We'll keep it right here during the timeout. I don't think Russo he didn't have the ball for just a split second. And Haswell smoked him. And a loss of 6 on the play. The line of scrimmage will be back inside the 30-yard line. They need the 44 for a 1st down. And this ball is actually going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. Wow, what a shot. Minute 47 to go in the half. 1 timeout left for Campbell. It's 2nd and long. Back inside their own 30 after the big hit from Alex Haswell. You don't want to be on the business end of that hit, I can tell you that. Oh, boy. Drew to throw. Going to dump it off. It's going to be caught by Russo out of the backfield, and he'll scamper out of bounds and stop the clock. It's going to bring up third, maybe 7 or so. Minute 40 to go in the half. The clock stopped. Let's call it 3rd and 8.
That's going to make it 3rd
and 8 for Campbell County at their own 36-yard line. So 3rd and 8 coming. Drube to throw. Quickly unloads. It's going to be caught out there. And first down coming. It was plenty. Out of the back. Rusino again out of the backfield this time. And the ball is caught out of the 47-yard line. First down for Campbell County. And quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Minute and a half to go in the half. Campbell County with one timeout left. Drube to throw to the outside again. This one's going to be caught. And pretty good yardage to the Bronc. And the ball came out, but they're going to say the band was down at the Bronc 37. It's called the 36-yard line. So a first down for the Camels at the Bronc 36. Rusino up the gut, big yardage, and he'll be spun down inside the Bronc 25. And another Campbell County first down, 1:11 to go in the half. Well, the last thing the Broncs want to do is give up a late touchdown. They've built up a 3-score lead. You don't want to give up one late. You're approaching a minute to play in the half. Timeout. A whistle. Timeout's going to be called, I think, by the Broncs this time. And they need a deep breath right here. Time running out first half. Broncs lead at 28-7. You're listening to the Broncs on KWYO 1410 AM and 106.9 FM.
Rooting for the home team is the Wyoming way, and the banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan are the 307's biggest fans. Banking with us means you're doing more than ever to support school sports because your money stays right here in our community. We're proud to recognize our hard-working athletes with youth sponsorships, and the local difference means the familiar faces you know and trust for your banking needs are the same ones cheering with you up in the stands. BuffaloFed.Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Michelle Manival from the Sports Stop and Foot of the Bighorns, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
First and 10, Campbell County at the Bronc 24-yard line. 1:02 to play, first half. First and 10. Broncs fake the heat, Drube to throw. Has a man underneath, going to be caught by Gibson. Makes 2 men, and he scores. Again, bad tackling by the Broncs. Really poor tackling. With 54 seconds left in the half, the Broncs give up a late one. That's the last thing they wanted to do. But again, the Broncs have not been sharp tonight defensively at all. Point after is up. Point after is good with 54 seconds to go in the half. On the range scoreboard, it's Sheridan 28, Campbell County 14. You're listening to the Broncs on 1410 KWY on 106.9 FM.
This broadcast brought to you in part by One Health, focused on caring for our communities one person at a time. One Health's integrated care model has been recognized throughout the state of Wyoming and combines primary and behavioral health under one roof. With locations in Sheridan, Powell, Lovell, and Grable, Wyoming, One Health improves the well-being of everyone by providing accessible, quality health care for the whole community. Visit onechc.org for more information.
This is Patrick Johnson with Stiefel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, as I like to say, the Campbell County Camels giving the Broncs a business tonight. The Broncs really, defensively, have not really been sharp. They put not a whole lot of pressure on the quarterback throwing the football. And it's a 28-14 ball game.
Back to return for the Broncs.
With 54 seconds to play. And we'll see how Campbell County decides to play it here. They have not kicked away to the Broncs yet. Can't imagine they would do it here. And it will be a squib kick up. And this one's going to be covered by the Broncs near their own 31-yard line. And coming up with a play there was Keegan Rager. The sophomore covered it near the 31-yard lines. They went with a little pooch kick. So first and 10 Broncs at their own 31. Under a minute to go in the half. Bronx with one timeout left. Don't count them out. There's still time left on the clock, and I think Jeff Maury's thinking more points right here, with the Bronx leading at 28-14. Now Gary will come into the ball game. He's going to be a wide receiver. The Bronx will empty the backfield. And Berrettini by himself in the backfield from the Bronx 31-yard line. Berrettini to throw. Throws it underneath. It's going to be caught by Dane Steele. Makes a move at the 45. Gets to midfield. Turns to the corner. Breaks a tackle. 35, 30, and down at the Campbell County 29-yard line. Just like that, you go all the way down the field. And now the Bronx are thinking touchdown. Just like that. Berrettini on that crossing route to Dane Steele. And the ball, though, is going to say Dane was out of bounds at the Campbell County 31. Oh, this would be a gut punch right here if the Bronx get points out of this. Oh, my goodness. Still 41 seconds left. Berrettini pumps once, throws underneath. This one's going to be caught. Minimal gain, though. Let's see if the Bronx burn a timeout.
Steele, Hayden Gore on the coverage.
Gain of 1 on the play. Bronx quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Going to have to hustle. Clock still running. Under 30 seconds to go. Now near 20 seconds to go in the half. Berrettini rolling out to his right. Berrettini going to throw on the run. It's going to be caught for the completion out of bounds for a Bronx first down. And it will be down at the Campbell County 17-yard line. 16-yard line. So with 14 seconds left, the Bronx got a shot here. If not, you got a field goal kicker out there, and Todd Gilbertson, who's got plenty of range. If you want to attempt a field goal, the Bronx would love 7. This would be, if the Bronx gave up a touchdown late, this would, if the Bronx get one in, it would trump their mistake if Campbell County blows one here. Berrettini to throw, under pressure, in trouble. Goes to the right, downhill throw, got a man, and it is going to be incomplete. Right at the goal line. With 7 seconds to go in the half, let's see what the Bronx do here. Interesting. You got time to run a play and call a timeout and still get the kicking team out there instead of kicking right here. 7 seconds to go. Berrettini will have to get rid of it in a hurry. Or you just go, you know what? Let's get it to Dane Steele and see what happens. And I think Jeff Maury's going to call a timeout. He will. Going to talk it over. So the Bronx will burn their final timeout. We will as well. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Did you know Sheridan Motors is Sheridan's only locally owned and operated new vehicle dealership? That means when we thrive, Sheridan directly benefits. We're proud to support our hometown through sponsorships, good deeds, and excellent full-time jobs with benefits. Stop by your locally owned and operated Sheridan Motors to check out our incredible selection and find out what's coming soon. We know you have a choice when it comes to shopping for new and used cars, servicing your vehicle, and purchasing tires. On behalf of Sheridan Motors' entire team, thank you for your business.
Hello, this is Benton Johnson with Sheridan Motor, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. See how the Bronx play it here. Down the distance doesn't matter. 7 seconds to go in the half. The Bronx have no timeouts left, so it's either end zone or bust or incomplete pass, maybe kick a field goal. Or you throw in one play and say, let's get the 6 right here. Let's see. And it'll be Dane Steele will switch with Berrettini. Dane will take the snap. Kind of thought this might happen. Dane takes the snap. Going to go reverse pass to Berrettini. Throws it into the end zone. It'll be caught, and the Bronx are going to come up short, I think, but there's still time left. They're going to come up short inside the 5-yard line, but they still got one more play left. Steele kept it, flipped it to Berrettini, who completed the pass. And now they will trot Todd Gilbertson out for a chip shot field goal. This will be like an extra point. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Todd Gilbertson. So the Bronx looking for points here. Bronx missing a lineman. Now they get one in late. And now Gilby ready for a quick field goal attempt here to end the half. Try to bump the lead back up. and it's a busted snap. Dane Steele's going to run with the ball, and Steele dives toward the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, he did. It's a touchdown. You got to be kidding me. Dane Steele does it again. A busted play, and Dane Steele scores a touchdown at the buzzer. A busted snap. It was low and in the grass. Dane picked it up and ran it in. That will be, we'll call it a 12-yard touchdown run for Dane Steele.
Steele's the holder.
Wow. A busted snap, and Dane Steele runs it in for a touchdown with no time left on the clock. And now Gilbertson for the point after. The snapping's been an issue tonight for the Bronx. Punts and kicks. This snap is, they're going to fake it and go for two. Snap it to Gilbertson, and Gilby running to the right, and he will not get there. But the Bronx do the damage. They went for two. It's no good. There's a direct snap to Gilbertson, the kicker. When the Bronx have a 34-14 lead on the miracle touchdown from Dane Steele. Again, a blown snap. That's why Dane Steele's the holder. You get the ball when your athletes can touch the ball. You have more opportunities. That time, it worked out. Bad snap, ended up in Dane's hands, and he went around the end and scored the touchdown, but they went for a kind of a fake PAT as they snapped the ball directly to Gilbertson, the kicker, and there wasn't anywhere for him to go. But the Bronx score on a drive that went 54 seconds down the field after Campbell County had scored with under a minute to go in the half. The Bronx come back and get a miracle touchdown from Dane Steele. At the half on the Range scoreboard, it is Sheridan 34, Campbell County 14. Coming up next, our very own James Timberlake has the Powderhorn Halftime Show right after this.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, Nicole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McColl, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
Have you been in to see Sheridan YO sports cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards, including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
It's time for the Powderhorn Halftime Show with James Timberlake. James will be back with scores from around the state, upcoming Sheridan County sporting activities, and what's happening with your Wyoming Cowboys and Denver Broncos after this. From your Halftime Show sponsor, the Powderhorn. Membership certainly has its privileges, and nowhere is that felt more profoundly than at the Powderhorn. With 27 holes of championship golf, tennis courts, swimming pools, a fitness center, and many planned social activities, the Powderhorn has the ideal membership package for you and your family. Please consider this your invitation to start experiencing the Powderhorn today. To learn more about memberships, pricing, or to join the Powderhorn Club, you can email Sarah Langley, Membership Director at sarah@thepowderhorn.com.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
We have hit halftime here of the Bronx final regular season game this season against the Campbell County Camels. The Bronx have already secured the 1 seed heading into the upcoming 4A playoffs, but they're trying to complete their second undefeated regular season in a row with a victory in tonight's game. Right now, at the halfway point, the Bronx are leading 34-14 over the Camels. Welcome to the Bronx Halftime Report presented by the Powderhorn. I'm your host, James Timberlake. Coming up, we will take a look at the upcoming local sports schedule for this weekend. Then with the Cowboys on a bye this week, we will preview the Broncos game against the Packers. But first, let's get you caught up with some of the other scores across the 4A. And the 2A locally in the football action going on tonight. Number 2, Cheyenne East is on the road taking on Kelly Walsh, and they're leading that one pretty handily, 41-8. That one just hit halftime as well. Third-ranked Natrona County is on the road taking on Thunder Basin just down the road from where the Bronx are playing right now. Natrona County and Thunder Basin are tied up, and that one's 7-7. That one's at halftime as well. Cheyenne Central's on the road taking on Rock Springs, and Central is leading that one 14-3. Laramie's on the road taking on Cheyenne South, and they're up 19-0, and that one's approaching halftime as well. And locally in 2A, Bighorn at home taking on Burns, and Bighorn winning that one handily 28-0, approaching halftime in that one. And Tongue River is on the road at Wheatland, and they're locked up in a defensive battle, if you will, tied 0-0 in the second quarter, getting closer to halftime in that one as well. Another local action coming up this weekend, starting with cross country. The Bronx and Lady Bronx cross country teams are on the road competing in their state championships in Cheyenne this weekend, starting tomorrow, with first events getting underway at 11:30 a.m. The Lady Bronx volleyball team is at home tonight, taking on Campbell County, and then close out their regular season tomorrow with a road matchup against Thunder Basin. First serve is set for noon in that one. The Tongue River Lady Eagles were at home taking on the Wright Panthers earlier today, and tomorrow they will be on the road taking on Rocky Mountain. First serve is scheduled for 2 p.m. in that one. The Bighorn Lady Rams were on the road taking on Sundance earlier today, and they'll be on the road again tomorrow taking on Graybull with first serve scheduled for 2 p.m. in that one. In swimming and diving, the Lady Bronx team will be in Cheyenne competing in their conference meet. They'll have finals tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. And finally, the Sheridan Hawks are on the road this weekend in Cody taking on the Yellowstone Quake. They started at 7:05 p.m. tonight, and tomorrow they'll be back in action at 7:05 p.m. once again. That's a look at the local sports scene. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a preview of the Broncos game against the Packers. Bronx are leading the Camels 34-14. You're listening to the Bronx Halftime Report, presented by the Powderhorn.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, Nicole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McColl, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
Have you been in to see Sheridan YO sports cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards, including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
Are you tired?
This is Terry Winnup with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to the Bronc Halftime Report presented by the Powderhorn. The Wyoming Cowboys are on their bye this weekend, so it will just be the Broncos on the regional schedule. The Broncos will be taking on the Green Bay Packers at home Sunday. Both these teams don't do anything exceptionally well on offense. Both teams are very middle of the pack in numerous success rate and EPA statistics. The Broncos do hold the edge in terms of explosiveness with an explosive play rate of 10.8%, which is sixth best in the NFL. We've talked ad nauseum about how bad the Broncos defense has been so far this year, so I'll only mention that the Packers have measured better in almost every statistic on defense this year. However, the Packers are nearly equally as bad at stopping the run in terms of EPA allowed this year, and they're bottom 10 in the league in terms of success rate allowed. This game kind of shapes up, in my opinion, to kind of go the same way as the Raiders-Broncos game did at the start of the season. It was kind of a game between the red zones type of game, and this one feels like it might have a similar feel to it, except the Packers should be a little better defensively, especially in coverage, than the Raiders were in that game. For Broncos fans, this might look like the most winnable game over the next 3 weeks, with the Chiefs in Week 8 and the Bills in Week 10 after the bye in Week 9. If the Broncos drop this one, they could very easily be staring down 1-8 by Week 11. And at that point, you might as well be looking forward to the NFL draft. We're getting ahead of ourselves, though. We'll see if the Broncos can get through the Packers on Sunday, and we'll have all the action live for you over on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO. And with pregame scheduled for noon and kickoff scheduled for 2:25 p.m. in that one. Sheridan Broncs are getting ready to head back out on the field to start the second half, so we're going to send it back out to Trevor Jackson and Gillette. I have been your host, James Timberlake, and you have been listening to the Bronc Halftime Report presented by the Powderhorn.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, Nicole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McColl, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities. Offices at Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, Nicole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McColl, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the ballpark. I guess the ballpark's baseball. Football field would be the stadium, right? It's the sports vernacular. And looking back late in the first half, Bronx lead, by the way, 34-14. As we get ready for the second half, Campbell County will get the ball to start the third quarter. And I was visiting with some people in our announcer's booth here at Campbell County, especially the broadcast team from Campbell County. And they thought maybe, and we will clarify this after the game with head coach Jeff Mowry, if that was a fake field goal attempt. I don't think it was. If it was one hell of a fake. Because, again, dark, the lights aren't the greatest here at Campbell County. It looked like to me it was a low-blown snap that Dane Steele was able to scoop up and run for the score. And they thought maybe it was a called fake. We're going to ask the man that will know. Head coach Jeff Mowry will join us at halftime, or at post-game show presented by First Federal Bank and Trust. We'll talk to him and ask him if that was a called fake field goal or not. I guess it depends on your perspective, and I might have a chance here maybe to find out some of the I was noticing at halftime as James was taking over the halftime show, the teams went into the locker room, and back behind the stadium here is the school, Campbell County. If you've been here, the school is directly behind the football field, and there's a big parking lot back there, and I walked out on a kind of a walkway here at the stadium just as the teams had gone off and James took over, and the Sheridan Brock coaching staff was huddled up with all the iPads out in the parking lot, and they were huddled up tight and visiting about what they wanted to talk about at halftime, and then they broke their huddle and went into the locker room. But hey, you're up 34-14. Defensively, I guess a lot of times, and I talked with, since we go back to 2008, and talking with Don Julian when he was the head coach of the Bronx, and the success started with the semifinal round in 2008. The Bronx won it all in 2009, and really the rest after that's history, and this long line of winning championships. And isn't it great that we can have great high expectations of these young kids? Because that's what they are. They're high school kids. They're 16, 17, 18 years old. And they set the bar really high. And so when it's not going great, or what we expect, you kind of start to question it. And I'm thinking, here I'm sitting, the teams that had 34-14, and defensively they kind of not had the team figured out yet. Now we're going to see what the Bronx decided, how they're going to play it here in the second half. It'll be interesting to see. Mason Droob's had all day to throw. But the problem is, too, with Mason Droob, they look to go for the home run a lot. And he's thrown a lot of great passes, but he's also thrown what I would call a lot of great incompletions. So it looks fantastic flying through the air, but you still got to come up with the play. And they did get the touchdown late in the first half. The Bronx came back with that wild Dane Steele crazy touchdown at the end of the half to go up to 34-14. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'll ask Jeff Mowry on the postgame show. We'll let everybody in on if that was actually a call play or not. I don't think it was, but what do I know from my perspective? I can't see past the hands of my face sometimes, but we'll see. Anyway, we get ready to go here in the second half. Bronx lead 34-14. Now I do know the extra point there at the end of the half was called. It was a direct snap to Ty Gilbertson. That fake on the point after didn't go anywhere. And now Ty gets ready to boot it away. So Gilby ready to kick it away. The Bronx, by the way, will be moving from the right to left across your radio dial here in the second half. 34-14, Bronx lead it. Back deep to receive the second half kick is Biggs and Dorr. And here's the kick, short end over ender. And it's going to be Biggs from his own 10. And he'll bring it out, and he will run into a bunch of blue and gold near the 24-yard line. That'll be it. So that's where Campbell County will start off, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. As we begin the second half of the Bronx up 34-14. Again, other ball games going on right now. Bighorn is bombing Burns 49-0. Not a surprise there. We'll try to get a Wheatland Tongue River score for you. The last score we got was a 7-0 Wheatland lead in that game. So 1st and 10 for Campbell County at their own 24-yard line. So Drew will line up. Rosno in the backfield with him. And Drew to throw out in the flat. It's going to be caught out there by Gibson. He'll make a man miss and get loose down the sidelines. And he's going to be dragged out of bounds in Bronx territory. Don Berrettini saved the touchdown. He'll be down at the Bronx 38. Berrettini knocked him out of bounds as the Bronx got burned, but Don Berrettini saved a touchdown. Here come the Camels. 1st and 10 at the Bronx 38. Got a long way to go on this one. The Bronx might have to score 3 or 4 more, maybe 5 more before this one's over. They lead 34-14. And again, it's just been a night where the Bronx have just not really been dialed in defensively. And they're still not dialed in. 1st and 10 for Campbell County at the Bronx 38. Drew to throw. Straight drop. Now rolls to his right. Going to throw it. It'll be caught underneath for a pretty good gain by Gibson. And a flag late. Probably be a face mask. So I think by the time this is all said and done, Campbell County's going to have the ball near the Bronx 20-yard line. Let's see. We're inside the 30 at least. Going to have him down near the 34. Be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. It will be against the Bronx. And the Bronx defensive woes continue. Oh, personal foul. Horse collar tackle, not a face mask. That's 15 more. And the ball all the way to the Bronx 18-yard line, or 19-yard line. So the Bronx defense again really having a hard time with this club tonight. They've only given up 14, but they really have not looked sharp. 1st and 10 Campbell County at the Bronx 19. They have not figured it out. It's a good thing that Droob's been off the mark a few times. Otherwise, we might have a whole different ball game going. Droob to throw, pumps, and gets sacked. Back outside the 25. Cal Custis got him. He pumped once, and Custis was right in his grill. Back to the 26-yard line as Custis comes up with a hit. Alex Haswell with the pressure as well, but that was Custis shot out like a cannon. 2nd and long, back outside the 25-yard line for Campbell County. They need the Bronx 9-yard line for a first down. Drew Brosso in the backfield. Again, just underway. Second half, 34-14 Bronx, but the Camels threatening. And they finally got to Drew. Finally got him. Drew again. Here comes the heat. Unloads underneath. and it's going to be caught near the 15-yard line by Gibson. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 5 from the 15. So 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and a little bit more. Looks like the Camels need the 9, so let's call it 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Camels. But right now they're in 4-down territory. And they know they're a playoff team next week. This doesn't really matter. Give it to Martineau up the gut with running room. Oh, what a great tackle. Oh, what a great tackle, open field tackle by Taryn Grooms. Actually, it's Dane Steele from his safety spot. Got him down for no gain. 4th and 6. Rosenau looked like he had room to run, and Dane Steele cut him down at the 15. No gain on the play. 4th and 6 for Campbell County. They'll go. Again, they're playing in the playoffs. They're a home game next week, probably against Thunder Basin. So they got nothing to lose. So 4th and 6 for Campbell at the Sheridan 15. So 4th and 6, Drube to throw. Set up a screen pass. He's going to unload it in the end zone, tipped away, and almost picked off. He overthrew. I thought it was going to be a screen pass the way they set it up. Dorr was the intended receiver. He tipped it, and then Dom Berrettini batted it away, and the Broncs hold on downs. And the Bronc offense back out on the field, so the Bronc defense bends, but they don't break. 1st down for the Broncs. The ball will be spotted at their own 15-yard line. So Dom Berrettini brings his guys back out. And actually, it looks like it's going to be. Is Dane still going to take the snap here? Looks like it's going to be Dane will be the quarterback on this snap. So Dane Steele will be your quarterback. Dane running to the right, finds a little room, and picks up about 6 or 7. He'll take it. Every time number 3 touches it, though, you never know.
7-yard gain.
Good Lord. The kid has just been phenomenal this year. Been magic with him touching the ball. And now Berrettini back there in the quarterback spot. Gain of 8 on 1st down. 2nd and 2 for the Broncs at their own 23. Naida Geary in the backfield's the running back. On 2nd and short, give it to Naida up the gut. He'll go over the right side now, and he'll have the 1st down out near the 30.
McGuire with the carry.
So Naida Geary with the 1st down near the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the 30. So a fresh set of downs to the Broncs. So they hold Campbell County. They give up the big play. But then they tighten up, and the Camels come away with squadoosh. And now the Broncs are the 1st and 10 on their own 30, leading it 34-14 with 8.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Aguirre again in the backfield, Berrettini. Dunham in motion to the near side. And give it to Naid again. A little bit more running room this time, and then he's going to be smacked at the 35 and dropped right there. Actually, they're going to give him the 36-yard line. Maybe even a little more.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Also in on the step.
They're going to give, wow, a generous spot, a gain of 7 out to the 37-yard line for Naid. And Berrettini has a carry this time to his right side. On 2nd and 3 at the Broncs, leading 34-14. With under 8 to go on the clock, running 3rd quarter. From their own 37. On 2nd and 3. Dom going to run it himself, looking for a little running room, and he just powers his way to the 40. He'll have the 1st down. That was nothing but strength from Dom Berrettini. Dom's had a heck of a night in the first half. 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs. Actually, 1 touchdown run, 2 touchdown passes, and a pick 6 for 80 yards for a touchdown for Dom in the first half. And it'll be 2nd and 3, a gain of 7 on that last play. And a penalty on the Bronx. We'll back him up. It'll be a spot foul. What is this penalty? Personal foul on the Bronx? Personal foul? What in the world could a personal foul be? Didn't say what it was. Against the Bronx, it'll bring the ball back to the 25-yard line. Tell you what, you don't see it very often against the Sheridan Bronx, personal foul at all. And we saw a face mask, and now Jeff Mowry wants an explanation. Because Sheridan Bronx probably got the best sportsmanship in 4A football. Still first down, first and 15. Back at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25.
Actually, be first and 10 at the 25-yard line. A referee correcting our lines crew. They got it moved right. First and 10 Bronx, now at their own 25. Okay. And Aguirre again, up the gut, breaking tackles, running hard. And Anaid will pick up about 6 or 7. Again, Anaid running hard that time. So after all that's done, it's 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 for the Bronx at their own 32. After they walk off the penalty and do all that stuff. And Berrettini ready to go again. This time it's going to be Groomsy and Taryn with a first down and more. Now he's out in the clear, rumbling into Gillette territory and dragged down near the Gillette 35-yard line. That was a rumble by Groomsy.
Big gain on the play, penalty on the play as well.
And if another flag down. Flag is around the Campbell County 40. So whatever happens, it'll still be a first down for the Bronx, even if it's against them. Horse collar tackle against Campbell County. And so they'll mark off 15 more from, oh boy, the end of the run. Oh my goodness. All the way down to the Campbell County 20. So first and 10 Bronx at the Campbell County 20. Boy, the big score coming up here for the Bronx. Could put another touchdown up. They're going to have a little comfort room. They lead right now 34-14. Grooms in the backfield with Berrettini. It's been a weird drive. Kind of been a weird night. Berrettini to Grooms again. Not a whole lot there for Groomsy. Maybe a yard, if that. Let's give him 1. 2nd and 9 for the Bronx. Well, you lead 34-14. You control the ball. That means you control the clock and you run the ball. And you eat up clock. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. We're midway through the third with the Bronx leading at 34-14. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bronx. No gain on the last play from the Campbell County 20. Aguirre now in the backfield with Berrettini. And Dom to Naid. Flag flies. Another flag flies. And Aguirre with a 5-yard gain. Let's see what this is all about. All of a sudden, it's going to be holding against the Bronx. And now we got yellow flags. We didn't have many in the first half. Now we're getting a ton of them. It's like, let's go. I mean, there was a couple penalties by each team in the first half, but nothing major. Now we're getting flags flying all over the place. So 2nd and long coming to the Bronx. They mark off the yardage back to the 30-yard line of Campbell County. Aguirre in the backfield, Berrettini. Play comes from the sideline for the Bronx. 5.5 to go, third quarter, clock running. Bronx lead 34-14. 2nd and 20 for the Bronx. Berrettini to throw. Flag flies on the snap. Berrettini down the middle. Got a man, it's caught, and a touchdown for the Bronx. Let's see. It's Dane Steele. Let's see what the penalty is. It's a touchdown right now. What's the flag? Why does it take this long to call it? If it's against the Bronx, call it. Instead of making everybody walk back. Let's go. This crew, what's going on? The guy that threw the flag is talking to the referee, and it'll be against Gillette, so it's a Bronc touchdown. Well, that's kind of Bronc touchdown. Okay, it's Dane Steele with a touchdown pass. Sorry about that, folks, but that's about as boring as a touchdown as you'll hear. Berrettini to Steele, 30 yards. Got to be a little bit quicker there on your play call, Mr. Official. So that extends the Broncs lead on kind of a ho-hummer there. Kind of ruined everything, didn't it? But the Broncs still get a touchdown lead, 40-14 now, and now ready to put this bad boy away. And the Broncs are going to go for two. The Broncs go for two. And Dane Steele will line up as the quarterback right here. So Steele in the backfield with Grooms right next to him. The Broncs go for the two-point conversion. And Dane will keep it, and he will take it in for the two-point conversion. So the two-point is good. And the Broncs extend the lead out now. It is Sheridan 42, Campbell County 14. The Broncs get the first score of the third quarter. It was kind of a weird series of plays, but somehow they got it in, and the Broncs extend the lead out. They are on their way to a perfect regular season. On the Range scoreboard, it's Sheridan 42, Campbell County 14. You're listening to the Broncs on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM.
Have you been in to see Sheridan YO Sports Cards yet? It's the spot to get your hands on incredible sports cards and memorabilia. Sheridan's premier spot for buying cards. All major sports cards, including fighting, wrestling, Pokemon, and even racing. These guys have hobby boxes for the serious collectors and packs for those getting started. Graded slabs from PSA, SGC, and if you have a big card to grade, talk to the guys to have your card submitted to PSA. Family friendly and located inside Sheridan Stationery Books and Gifts, 535 North Main, open 7 days a week.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Got a score for you. Hasn't gone final yet. Bighorn over Burns, 62-0. Thanks for coming all the way to Bighorn. Hope that postman game meal is good. Oh, boy. It's a long way to drive to get hammered. And Gilbertson to kick it away. Dorr from his own 5 will bring it out, drops it, picks it up, heads up the field, and a whole bunch of blue and gold on him, and he breaks contain. Now he's loose. One man to beat, and Ty Gilbertson saved a touchdown at midfield. Boy, again, bad tackling by the Broncs tonight. Not good tackling at all. There's a penalty flag down at the 45-yard line. But not, the Broncs lead 42-14. What's there to complain about, right? Not good tackling tonight. Holding against Gillette. And they're going to say the holding took place at the 40-yard line, so they'll back it up to the 30. But, again, not great tackling tonight by the Broncs. They had him dead to rights at about the 20 and just let him go. It's not going to be pretty when they meet on Monday, when they start looking at special teams and tackling, because the tackling has been really poor tonight by the Broncs, even though they lead 42-14. But you got to find something to build on for the playoffs next week. 1st and 10 for Campbell County at their own 30. Broncs lead 42-14. 5 minutes to play third quarter. I know you're Bronc fans, and you're going, Trevor, quit being nitpicky. Well, doggone it. Screen pass underneath. Get it to Rosano out there, and he'll pick up about 6 or 7, and a flag flies in. Another flag flies in. What happened? What happened at halftime? This happened in Laramie earlier. You have hardly any penalties called in the first half, and all of a sudden, we got yellow flags flying everywhere. Personal foul late hit going out of bounds on the Broncs. Oh, goodness. It's just exasperating.
Into Sheridan territory.
1st and 10 at the Bronc 48-yard line. Well, week 9 has not been clean for the Sheridan Broncs, even though they lead big here in Gillette. Drew to throw into the backfield's got his man, but hit immediately in the tackle made. On the play there was Keegan Rager, the sophomore, making the play. A gain of only 2 as Keegan makes the stop. from his linebacker spot. First and 10 for Campbell County at the Sheridan 46-yard line. Under 4.5 to go. I hate to be nitpicky, but doggone it. They set the bar high. And even though with the big lead, it has not been clean. Drew ready to go again. 2nd and 8. Drew to throw. Has time. Unloads it underneath. Got Dorr. He's going to be hit and dropped immediately. Dunham with a great tackle. Nice tackle by Dunham. That's back-to-back. Great open field tackles by the Bronc defense. A gain of 2. 3rd and 6 coming for Campbell. So 3rd and 6 from the Bronc 45. So 2 pretty good back-to-back tackles by the defense. Drew to throw again. He's under pressure. They're chasing him. He threw it away, and he gets drilled in the backfield. Dane Steele was all over him, and Alex Haswell was hunting him down as well. And Drew just threw it out of bounds. Intentional grounding coming. That's a loss of down. It'll be 4th down. There was nobody over there. Drew, again, that's not his fault. He just wants to get rid of it instead of taking the sack. And it will be intentional grounding. There was nobody out there. He just threw it into the Bronx sideline. And, again, Dane Steele had the first shot at him, got him, and then Alex Haswell was bearing down on him. He just threw it out of bounds, and the punting unit for Campbell County will come out. So intentional grounding, loss of down, and Campbell County will punt it away. It'll be 4th and long. All the way back to the 40-yard line, so it's 4th and a mile. 4th and 19, they will punt it.
Steele and Reed back to return for the Bronx.
So Dane Steele, Breck Reed back to return the punt for the Bronx. Carsrud to punt it away. So the Bronx defense, as I was dogging them, comes up with big plays. Right on cue, right? And Carsrud to punt it. And it's going to be Dane Steele from his own 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield. Dane down the sidelines, cuts back, and he's in the clear. And Steele's going to take it back. Nobody around him. 70 yards. His 7th touchdown return of the year. Dane Steele, 70 yards. You almost have to laugh. It's incredible. Another punt return for a touchdown for Dane Steele. This one goes 70. And now it's 48-14, and this baby is over.
Goodbertson's your kicker.
It is just amazing. After all these years of watching football and broadcasting for almost 40 years, to see this year has been amazing. I mean, there's one thing, the year that Colson Kuhn had last year, and back in 2011, Jordan Roberts. But Dane Steele in the return game, his 7th touchdown return of the year for a touchdown.
That distance 30 out, and the return team will have the distance. Or time done.
Penalty flag on the point after attempt here, and we'll reset everybody to kick it again. I will say one thing, the Bronx have quieted down the Campbell County crowd here in the 3rd quarter. And a few folks are starting to pack it up as Ty Gilbertson for the point after. Dane Steele, 70-yard punt return for a touchdown. Kick is up. Kick is good with 3:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. On the range scoreboard, it's Sheridan 49, Campbell County 14. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO, 106.9 FM.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number 1 in a number 2 business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Back, everybody. I've been informed by our very own Kevin Coyle that Bighorn score 62-0 was the end of the 3rd quarter. As the Rams enter the playoffs as the number 1 seed, blasting Burns out of the stadium. 62-0. That was the end of the third. 49-14 Bronx. Wow.
So that's a kick for the Bronx.
Got the touchdown pass to Dane Steele from Berrettini from 30 yards. 2-point conversion good. And then Dane returns the punt 70 yards. 49-14, just like that. The defense got the stop after I was dogging them, and then they returned the punt, and the rest is history. Low squib kick is going to skip into the end zone, and Campbell County will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
And at halftime, it's 34-14. The Bronx got that late score in the first half after Campbell County made it 28-14, and the crowd was into it. They were jacked up, and the Bronx got that late last-minute score, that drive that took it took 54 seconds, and got the touchdown from Dane Steele to bump the lead up to 34-14. Now the Bronx have just absolutely slammed the door. It's 49-14, and it's on cruise control now with 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Now Campbell County, all they can do, well, the Bronx obviously got to be looking for the pass. Otherwise, what else is Campbell County going to do? They're not going to run the ball probably, I wouldn't think. And Drew to throw. And he's flushed out of the pocket, throws it to the outside. It's going to be caught for no gain at the 20-yard line. Actually, they'll go incomplete. Or was it caught? Actually, it's going to be caught by Rosenau. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Again, the Bronx brought a little heat that time, and Drew had to get rid of it. Bronx getting to him a little bit more. Now we're going to get a timeout from Campbell County. We'll get a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Are you tired of dealing with complicated bank switches? At First Federal, we understand that where you bank matters, and switching to the right bank should be a breeze. Introducing ClickSwitch, your ultimate solution to hassle-free direct deposit transfers. With ClickSwitch, we automatically move your recurring direct deposits from your old account to your new account. It's simple, safe, and takes just minutes. When you bank with First Federal, you're not just a customer, you're a valued member of the community. We take pride in living and working right alongside you, contributing to the growth of our local economy. First Federal Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. Campbell County called a quick timeout. It'll be 2nd and 10. I think this was more of a rallying timeout, I think, for the Campbell County coaches to kind of pull their guys together after the Bronx have bumped the lead to 49-14. And maybe they're just trying to rally the troops here, calm everybody down as the Camels trot back out onto the field. And it looks like complete switcheroo here. It looks like quarterback's coming out. Droob's coming out. And now we got a whistle and a stoppage before we can snap it. It looks like, I don't know, the jumps, or the Bronx lined up in the neutral zone offsides, and Mason Droob, the quarterback for Campbell County, is taken out of the ball game.
It'll make it 2nd and 5 from the 25.
A lot of their starters are out of the ball game right now. And maybe they're saying, you know what? Interesting move. And the new quarterback's going to keep the ball. And actually it was Dorr, the wide receiver, lined up at the quarterback spot, taking a snap there.
And that's enough for a Campbell.
It'll be a first down for the Camels out near the 30-yard line. Now Dorr's going to come out and see if Droob comes back in.
1st and 10 from the Camels.
No, it looks like that might be it. I think what they're thinking, maybe we got the playoffs next week. The defense is starting to get to our guy. We need Mason Droob for the playoffs. Let's take him out in a 49-14 ball game, not get him killed out there before we play next week. They're going to play their crosstown rival Thunder Basin, I believe. And so right now it's Dorr in the ball game at the quarterback spot. So maybe that'll be it for the night for Droob. And, hey, you can't blame the move. This game, again, has no bearing on whether either team's going to play. And on the snap, there's a whistle. And what do we got now? It looks like the Camels jumped. They did. So now 5 yards against the Bronx and 5 yards now against the Camels. We'll go back and do it again. 1st and 15 for the Camels, back at their own 25. 2:18 to play third quarter. Again, they've taken Mason Drew out of the ball game, and it will be Dorr running the football, and he gets clobbered. Again, Dorr is their number one receiver. I don't know if I want him taking snaps because they just ate him alive right there. No gain on the play. 2nd and 15 coming. You might want to put the third stringer out there for cannon fodder.
For the tackle.
Because Dorr is their number one receiver. You don't want to get him banged up either, but I understand the move. I'm sure that Mason Drew is upset that they took him out, but see if he comes back into the game. But you can't blame Campbell County for the move because they're a playoff team next week. And they'll run a little play action to the right side. Rosenau, the running back, picks up a yard maybe, and that'll bring up third down. Flag down on the play, and it will be false start against Campbell County, or illegal motion will be the penalty against Campbell. And see if the Bronx decline it. Looks like, I think they will, because it'll be 3rd and 14. Sure, the Bronx probably decline this penalty. And let's see what Jeff Mowry wants to do. And here's our call from our official.
Illegal formation. We have 5 linemen, number 5279 on the offense. It's declined.
Yeah, it is declined. So decline the penalty. Minute and a half to go third quarter. Penalty declined. So I think that, it's a good heads-up play, I think, by the Campbell County coaching staff. Take your guy. He's the man. He is the man for this club. And the Bronx started getting to him a little bit. And I think maybe the coaching staff felt it coming. So 3rd and long, Dorr, the quarterback now. He's going to keep it running right, and not a whole lot there, nothing exactly. And it'll be 4th down, and Campbell will punt it away. I can't imagine we're going to see Dane Steele out there anymore returning punts. Let's see what the Bronx decide to do here. Steele is going to go back with Breck Reed. 49-14 Bronx. Again, now here's the thing, too. Got to think of this. These two teams might play in a couple weeks in the semifinal matchup. So Carsrud to punt it away. Last time Dane Steele touched it, he returned it. It's a boomer. And Steele calls for a fair catch and makes the catch at the 34-yard line of the Bronx. Carsrud really unloaded that punt. And Dane Steele calls for a fair catch. And we'll see how the Bronx play this offensively. Gillette started rotating offensive guys through as well, kind of obviously saving their quarterback. And the Bronx will keep the starters out there. Looks like Naida Geary in the backfield, also Groomsy in the backfield as well with Don Berrettini. Look for the ball to stay on the ground here with just under a minute to play now in the third quarter. The Bronx leading at 49-14 on the range scoreboard. Got to keep the Bronx fresh, got to keep the starters fresh into the fourth quarter. The big games are coming up. Berrettini, Groomsy, running right, cuts it back into the middle of a big pile up, and Groomsy for about 3, maybe 4. Let's give him 3 on first down. 2nd and 7 coming for the Bronx. I will tell you this about the Gillette coaching staff. I like the move.
2nd and 6 for the Bronx.
Oric Garst is the new head coach here at Campbell County, and I like the move. Drew, again, fabulous athlete, great football player, great basketball player, maybe even a better baseball player. He's a 3-sport athlete that's really good. He's the man. If they're going to do anything in the playoffs, he's got to be the trigger guy. And the Bronx started to get closer and closer to him, and he started taking a few hits, and that was it. And it'll be first round Bronx against Kelly Walsh next week at Sheridan High School, 6 o'clock. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. And we go to the fourth with the Bronx up 49-14 on the range scoreboard. You're listening to the Bronx on 1410 KWYO 106.9 FM and our live video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
It's been said that for every dollar spent at a locally owned business, it returns 3 times as much income into the local economy. Hi, this is Mandolin Meyer from Hospital Pharmacy West. The money you spend with a locally owned business stays in our community longer. It's just another way to recycle and help our community. When you shop local, we all win. Thank you from all of us at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Hi, this is Ken Balkenbush with Prime Rate Motors and Super Trailer Store, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
back, everyone. Well, the Sheridan Broncs made sure that the competitive nature of this game, as they say, was finished off in the third quarter. 49-14 Broncs. Bronc football, 2nd and 7. The ball at their own 37-yard line. Dom Berrettini. Takes the snap. And we'll give it to Derek Way, and Way will cross the 40 to about the 41. And that's going to bring up third at about 3 or 4, depending on the spot.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Third and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Broncs. Spot of the ball at their own 41-yard line. And Berrettini ready to go again. Early fourth quarter, Broncs lead 49-14. Berrettini to Grooms running left, and he is in the clear. It's going to be a Groomsy touchdown. Taryn Grooms goes the distance.
Sheridan. Terrence Grooms.
59 yards for Groomsy.
That's a 59-yard touchdown run.
Groomsy goes 59 yards for the score, with 11:08 to play in the ball game. Literally untouched over that left side. And Gilby in for the point after. Breck Reed will hold, so Dane Steele's night is over. They don't want Dane Steele anywhere near the gridiron for the rest of the game. Wrap him in bubble wrap, by the way, as well on the sidelines. Get out a big old thing of that and wrap him up in that. And here's the point after from Gilbertson. He fires it through with 11:08 to play in the ball game. The Rats are jumping from the ship. It's the Broncs 56, Campbell County 14. You're listening to the Broncs on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Hello, this is David Hubert at First Bank of Wyoming. We believe in building lasting relationships with our customers. We value the people in our communities and strive to make sure they have the resources they need to be financially successful. Our experienced staff is committed to providing each of our customers with a personalized banking experience to fit their individual needs. From applying for a loan or helping with your account needs, we're here to help. Stop by and see us at our new location, 460 East Brundage Lane. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Michelle Manival from the Sports Stop and Foot of the Bighorns, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, that might be it for the Sheridan Broncs starters. As they get the last score, Taryn Grooms 59 yards over that left side. 56-14 Broncs. They've scored 3 here in the second half. Campbell County shut out in the second half as that was dogging the Bronc defense. And they pitched in a shutout here in the second half. Sorry. Todd Gilbertson ready to boot it away. And the kick is up, and it is away, and it will not be returnable. And Campbell County will take over.
It'll be 1st and 10 Camels.
On their own 20-yard line.
Big thank you to the Gillette Shriners for providing the chain gang for all home varsity.
This game was very competitive.
Providing personnel for the chain.
With under a minute to go in the first half, it was 28-14 in favor of the Broncs. Campbell County had scored. You're going, wow. And Campbell County was putting up a good fight. And the Broncs went down and got the miracle touchdown from Dane Steele as time ran out at the end of the half to bump the lead back up. And it was 34-14, and the Broncs just blew up in the face of Campbell County in the third and fourth quarter. 56-14 Broncs. First and 10 for Campbell at their own 20. Brand new quarterback in the ball game, and they'll get a completed pass.
Lang's pass is complete to Kamali Gibson.
Gibson making the catch out there. The new quarterback is Coulter Lang, the sophomore quarterback, in the ball game right now for Campbell County. So they got Dorr out of there as well. So both teams now are just rotating guys through.
First down.
But again, both teams know they're in the playoffs next week, so
It'll be 1st and 10 from the
no need to still be out there for those starters. First and 10 for Campbell at their own 30. after a gain of 10 on first down. Lang to throw again. Lang down the middle throws. Got a man drop the ball, though. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
Receiver was number 23, Hunter Miller.
Hunter Miller, another sophomore out there, just dropped the football. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Camels.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Again, just outside their own 30-yard line. Again, next Friday, Bronx, Casper Kelly Walsh on Homer Scott Field at Homer Scott Stadium. Lang to throw. This time it's going to be completed underneath for about a 6-yard gain. Carson Aishin.
With the stop, Carson Chase. Good for 7 yards. We'll bring up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Camels at their own 38. Might have to start calling it Scott Junior Senior Field. Scott Senior Junior Field Stadium. Homer Scott Senior, Homer Scott Junior. Left a great legacy for Sheridan County. 3rd and 3 for the Camels at their own 38. Bronx again up big here in the 4th quarter. In mop-up duty, Lang going to run option. He'll keep it, and he'll have a first down as he gets tripped up across the 43-yard line.
For a first down. Tackled by Kelton Crow.
So a first down for Campbell County. They're on 44-yard line. 10 minutes. See, long way to go still in the 4th quarter. Long way to go. The Bronx put this thing to bed early in the 2nd half. So a long way to go here in the 4th quarter. First and 10 for the Camels at their own 44. Lang, your new quarterback. And Lang set to throw to the outside. Throws it underneath, and it's picked off by the Bronx. Coming up with the pick for the Bronx was Ryan Metcalf. Ryan Metcalf stepped in front of it and picked it off, and the Bronx will take the ball back.
37-yard line.
They'll have it at the Camels 37. So Ty Gilbertson, the backup quarterback, in there now for the Bronx. As Metcalf gets the pick. So Gilby in there to run the quarterback spot. In the backfield with Gilbertson is Ryan Underwood's in there right now. Can't see who the second running back is. Gilby will make the call here. And he'll keep it himself, and not much of a gain at all. Maybe got a yard, that'll be it. Not much there. Derek Way in the ball game is that other running back. It's Way in the backfield right now for the Bronx with Underwood. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Campbell County 47. Way, the lone running back with Gilby in the backfield right now on 2nd and 10 from the Campbell County 47, excuse me. Give it to Way up the gut.
28 with the carry.
And Way will take it across the 45 to about the 44-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd, about 7.
Number 17, Trayton Sukin.
So 3rd and 7 coming for the Bronx at the Campbell County 44-yard line. So 3rd and 7 coming. Personal foul face mask against Campbell County. So it's a first down for the Bronx, and they'll march off that yardage. Big 15-yarder. All the way to the Campbell County 30.
That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Bronx from the Camels.
So 1st and 10 for Sheridan from the Campbell County 30. The Bronx lead 56-14. Still 8:40 to play in the clock running here in the 4th quarter. Gilbertson on the jet sweep. Will give the ball to Metcalf. And Metcalf will be driven out of bounds near the 26-yard line of Campbell County. That'll stop the clock. Next to that was Chance Harris on the carry. Not Metcalf, it was Chance Morris on the carry that time.
26.
Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming for the Bronx at the Campbell County 26-yard line. Still several minutes to go here, 8:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Gilby ready to go again. On 2nd and 6, Gilbertson going to give it to Greer this time, and no gain on the play. That was Will Greer, the sophomore, no gain on the play. 3rd and 6 for the Bronx. And Greer will stay in the ball game in the backfield along with Gilbertson. 4 wides in the set on 3rd and 6 for the Bronx from the 26-yard line of Campbell County. Send a man in motion, going to go on the run on the jet sweep this time. Carson Chase with it going left, breaking tackles, first down, but a flag flies. And a penalty will indicate probably holding, and it's coming back. The ball would have been at the Campbell County 16-yard line, but it's coming back. Spot foul right around the 24-yard line. Skinny Bill blocking the back against the Bronx. And it'll remain 3rd down and be 3rd and long. 3rd and 13-ish from the Campbell 34-yard line. 7.5 minutes to go. Clock continues to run. 3rd and we'll call it 14 from the 34. Gilbertson to Greer. Up the gut. Will fight him for yardage and will be dropped around the 28-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Bronx.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
So 4th and 8 for the Bronx. They'll go for it, obviously, with a game out of hand and here in the fourth quarter. Not going to send out the field goal unit for a long field goal. You're not going to punt it either in this spot from the 28-yard line. So the Bronx go for it on 4th and 8. And all the Bronx want to do right now is get the heck out of here. Gilbertson, straight give to Will Greer, and he's going to be dropped at the 30. He'll lose 2, and Campbell County will take over at their own 30-yard line.
Greer is dropped by Angelo. And that'll give the ball back to the Camel offense.
So Camel offense will take over at their own 30.
From their own 31-yard line.
They're going to spot the ball at the 31. So the Camels will have it at their own 31, Lang, your new quarterback. 56-14 Bronx on the Reign scoreboard. Still 6.5 minutes to go. And a whistle and stoppage. There weren't enough players on the field. Campbell County will take a timeout. So will we. You're listening to Bronx Football at KWYO, 1410 AM and 106.9 FM.
Hi, this is Alicia Carroll with ERA Carroll Realty, and I've got another gorgeous listing for you out on Bighorn Avenue. Enjoy luxury living in this 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath home in pristine condition. This 38 acres offers productive pasture, Little Goose Creek frontage, and water rights. Fish from the 1-acre pond and store all your hobbies, RV, hay, in your heated 6,700 square foot shop. Call me, Alicia Carroll, at 752-6997.
I'm Doug Hockett with Stiefel Investments, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Didn't look like Campbell County had enough players on the field, so they eat a timeout. Now we're ready to go again. Well, this game is a marathon. It's been a long one tonight. 6:29 to go. Lang to throw to the outside. It's going to be caught and no gain. Carsrud catches it and dropped immediately. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming.
No gain on the play.
56-14 Bronx. Bronx are going to again run the table, run the winning streak to 28 in a row. And we'll open up the playoffs at home next Friday night against Casper Kelly Walsh. 2nd and 10 Campbell County from their own 31. Lang to throw again. Down the middle, throws it, and it's going to be caught out there for a big first down into Bronx territory inside the Sheridan 45-yard line.
So number 23, Hunter Miller.
And Miller came up with a catch for Campbell County as they move the ball to the Bronx 43-yard line.
Number 23 is
with under 6 to go.
That's going to be up for a Camel first down.
Coming up, post-game show with Bronx head coach Jeff Mowry to come your way. Following our ball game, Lang to throw again, unloads underneath, got a man again. It's going to be the same guy he just got, and another first down. Miller to the Bronx 28-yard line. Highlight show again live on, or not live, but highlight show, video highlight show tomorrow on our website, SheridanMedia.com, presented by Century 21 BHJ Realty in Sheridan and Johnson County. So check that out tomorrow morning as we put that video highlight package together for you. Lang to throw again, down the middle again. Got a man, it's going to be dropped by Carsroot, incomplete. Coming up, as I mentioned, Jeff Bowery joins us on the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show as we move to the second season, the playoffs. Clock continues to run with 5 minutes to play. Second and 10 Camels. Lang, this time running play up the middle. Not a whole lot there, maybe a couple. And that'll bring up third and about 8 at the Sheridan 28. Actually, just a gain of 1, so 3rd and 9 coming for Campbell County at the Bronx 28.
Makes it 39.
And Lang in there again. Ready to go. Set to throw again. Gets pounded as he let it go. Up for grabs. It's picked off. And this one is big time and returnable. Going the other way. It'll be Bronx football inside the Campbell County 45-yard line. And coming up for the pick for the Bronx, playing center field on the play, was Noah Newman.
First and 10 for Sheridan.
So Noah Newman, the sophomore, with a pick and returns it to the Campbell County 43-yard line. Again, Lang threw that as he got hit, and it was straight up in the air, and Newman made a great move on the ball to pick it off. And the Bronx offense will take over again in the ball game right now at the running back spot. Will Greer. Also in there with Will is Dominic Johnston, Jr., running back. As Todd Gilbertson gets ready to take the snap and give it to Greer up the middle. And he will take it across the 40 to about the 39-yard line, gain of 4.
50 with the snap for the Camels. Talon Gump.
Called a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7 coming for the Bronx at the Campbell County 39.
4-yard gain on the play makes it 2nd and 6.
Now we'll call it 2nd and 6. Gain of 4 by Greer. Just 3:45 to go on the clock running here in the fourth quarter. Guess when the Bronx pitching a shutout here in the second half. Scoring 3 times to blow the game open. And the Bronx are going to come up near a first down on the carry. Dominic Johnston, the junior, on the carry that time. And he will have a Bronx first down.
First and 10.
Little second effort got him the first down at the Campbell County 33-yard line. And everybody that made the trips getting snaps to this evening, for sure, with approaching the 3-minute mark, fourth quarter. Still Greer and Johnston in the backfield with Gilby. 1st and 10 Bronx from the Campbell County 33. And I think we're going to get motion here on the Bronx. Looked like we had a little bit of a lean in the backfield that time. It'll be a false start for the Bronx. It looked like Dominic Johnston just leaned a little bit forward before the snap. So guess who was getting the ball? So that'll cost the Bronx 5, back to the 38-yard line of Campbell County. A tendency to lean maybe a little bit when you're going to get the carry. So 1st and 15 Bronx. Same lineup. And it will be Johnston this time, spinning into the defensive front. And he'll take it across the 35 to the Campbell County 33. The original line of scrimmage, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bronx.
Scrimmage makes it 2nd and 10 for the Bronx.
Another running back into the ballgame now for the Bronx. Malachi Bandy Schmidt into the ballgame. And one of the running back spots in the backfield with Johnston, along with Gilbertson, and Gilby ready to take the snap as we approach the 2-minute mark of the ballgame. 2nd and 10 Bronx. And Malachi will get the carry, and back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be it.
Malachi Bandy Schmidt.
Not much there for Malachi.
Another tackle by Talon Gomes.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bronx.
3rd and 10 for the Bronx.
Just inside the 34-yard line of Campbell County. Under 2 minutes to go. I know the Bronx would love to get a first down here. And then they could just take a knee and run this thing out. But again, Campbell County did it first, pulled all their starters first as they were getting rocked here tonight by the Bronx in the second half. They're playing for bigger things next week, the playoffs, and then the Bronx did the same thing. Johnston cut down right at the 35-yard line, a loss on the play. They'll bring a 4th and 11 for the Bronx. They'll go for it.
Carswell, the tackle.
As we approach a minute to play in the ball game. So 4th down and 11 for the Bronx. Actually, be 4th and a dozen back at the 35-yard line of Campbell County. And the Bronx will go for it here on 4th and a dozen. 1 minute to go, under a minute to go now, the clock running. They're going to empty the backfield. I look for maybe Gilby. I don't know if he'll throw it here or not. Maybe he's just going to run the ball. Let's see. Or pooch kick it. It's a bad snap. He'll haul it in and be sacked. Bad snap. I don't know, maybe if Gilbertson was going to pooch kick that ball down the field. I think he was. They were just going to go ahead and give the ball back to Campbell County. Instead, it's going to go off as a sack as the snap was bobbled, and Campbell County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line with 44 seconds to go.
We'd like to thank the
And now the crowd's starting to file out. The Bronx winning it 56-14 right now, again in the closing seconds of the ball game. Coming up, we'll have the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show presented by First Federal Bank and Trust, obviously. And then tomorrow's what I wanted to say. I got a little bit behind myself there. Tomorrow, video highlights of the ball game on our website at SheridanMedia.com, presented by Century 21 BHJ Realty in Sheridan and Johnson County. Lang to throw. Lang steps into a pass, and this one's going to be incomplete off the fingertips of his intended receiver.
Intended for Camden. Going to make it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 Campbell County from their own 42.
I'd like to thank the Wyoming Light Arts
with 27 seconds to go. Make that 37 seconds to go in the ball game.
Appreciate it. 2nd down for the Camels.
So 2nd and 10 coming. And Lang going to run it this time. Lang will have the first down and will be, well, maybe not.
Tackle made by number 30, Newman.
No, Newman makes the tackle.
31.
And a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming for Campbell. As Newman makes the stop. He had himself a pick here in the second half as well. Lang to throw on 3rd and short. At the buzzer, it is going to be completed, and this is going to end the ball game as the pass is caught and the man's going to be dropped and the ball game over. Handshakes all the way around. That's all we got left, my friends. And on the range scoreboard, this one is all the Sheridan Broncs. They blowed open in the second half. Sheridan 56, Campbell County 14. The Broncs pitch a shutout in the second half and have an undefeated regular season, 9-0. At times it was not pretty tonight, but it was workmanlike as the Broncs made the adjustments, obviously, in the second half. Pitching the shutout, got the 2 late scores to end the first half to start pulling away, and then they put it away in the third quarter and ended up getting a late touchdown. Well, actually, 2 touchdowns in the third quarter late and then one early in the fourth, and that was it. 56-14 your final score. We'll get a break when we come back. We will take a break right now. When we come back, joining us here in a few minutes, we'll have Broncs head coach Jeff Mowry on the First Federal Bank and Trust pregame show. Again, the Broncs win it on the range scoreboard, 56-14 your final score.
Discover your passion and dive into exciting hobbies this fall with Sheridan College's community interest classes. Whether it's printmaking, painting, fly fishing, jazz, yoga, or more, Sheridan College offers a wide range of options to feed your curiosity. Now is the perfect time to tailor your education to your interests. Enroll online today with just a few clicks. Just go to sheridan.edu/community. Need assistance? Call one of the friendly advisors today at 307-675-0115. Sheridan College. Begin your journey.
Hi, this is Colton Bates with the Bates team at Best, and school is now in session. Some of you may have screamed yay while others booed, but regardless, the books are back open. Like every year, you need to get your checklist ready of to-dos, school supplies, and events, and it's no different in real estate. If you are looking to buy or sell, here are some starter items. Who can I get pre-qualified with on a loan? Is my home show ready? How long do I need to get ready for showing appointments? Call these questions your back-to-school list of pencils, notebooks, and other school supplies. Get the full checklist of what it takes to buy or sell by calling the Bates team at 675-BEST and visit bestwi.net today.
Proudly brokered by EXP. Is Wyoming Corporate Office your one-stop shop for everything you need for your Wyoming-based business, LLC, or corporation formulation? Yes. Service of process and mail forwarding services? Indeed. Fulfill the legal requirements for small businesses based in Wyoming? Absolutely. Wyoming Corporate Office provides the communication between your business and the state, so you don't have to. Learn more by visiting wyomingcorporateoffice.com today.
Camco Federal Credit Union was established in 1971, and in the years since, we have continued to take pride in caring for our community and its financial needs. When you open an account at Camco FCU, you aren't just a customer, you're a member, a part owner. We are staffed with a team ready to assist you.
Whether it's establishing or building credit, opening a savings account, or getting the benefits of our rewards checking, join Camco Federal Credit Union and become a part owner today. Camco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA and equal housing lender.
Dealing with bone and joint issues? Schedule a visit with Sheridan Orthopedic Associates. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons are experts in all aspects of orthopedics, focusing on sports injuries as well as joint problems from the feet, ankles, and knees to the spine and upper extremities. After all, they've been providing the area with surgical excellence and outstanding patient care for almost 50 years. Learn more about Sheridan Orthopedic Associates